Welcome, everybody. I don't know why that cuts off so quick anymore. It doesn't finish anymore. Just cuts off quick. Well, welcome, everybody, to a Wednesday night edition of Talking Iowa Hawkeye Sports on our podcast. As I promised, Paul and Jason will be here tonight. Paul is here already. I don't know what's keeping Jason, but he said he will be on. He's just running late. And then you guys can see we got the return of Kyle, who took the summer off.
I just got married and doing a lot of stuff for our Mediapolis High School and their sports. So got married, went on a honeymoon. My daughter had some fair stuff to do. So I am back for the fall and winter.
Yeah, I will tell you, we missed you all summer. Especially when my restless legs kicked up and it was just me and Kyle all summer.
Calvin, yeah.
I couldn't walk away. A couple times I had to, and I just said, carry it, Calvin, and I'd walk away.
It was a lot of times of go ahead, Calvin. So anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, tonight we're going to talk about, this is kind of our preview episode. We're going to have the guys talk about their Big Ten standings. We're going to have them talk about where they think Iowa will land and who they think our Big Ten champion will be, and just kind of preview a little bit. And I think Kyle's got some stuff lined up for some of our opponents. Is that correct, Kyle?
Yeah, I kind of went through like all the 18 teams and kind of predicted, each month of what I thought they would do, or each team would do that month, like record-wise. And then I went through Iowa's games for this season and kind of broke it down a little bit between like all-time records, home and away, all-time record versus that team, and et cetera. So,
yeah. Well, that sounds like it's pretty good. Maybe we should save that for the next episode because that could take us into 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could definitely wait for that one. That's for sure. I'll save it for sure.
Yeah. All righty, guys. I would like to start. Kelvin, do you have a list of you and I how we predicted the Big Ten finish and remind everybody what we predicted?
I got mine written down. You said you were going to change yours, so I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's what you
changes
said.
It on the fly.
Because last week on a podcast, you changed your Iowa record. So
yeah, to 7-5.
But anyway,
I went from 8-4, I think, to 7-5.
I have my trusty ink pen here, one of my multitude of ink pens, and I got mine written down, and I'm going to write down everybody's as they go.
Okay.
Proceed as you wish, men.
All right, I want to start with Paul. First of all, Bob says he likes my shirt because we're both partial to the old school flying herky. Okay. All righty. Let's start with Paul. Paul, why don't you start with us where you think go through your Big Ten standings, how you think it'll finish the season, and then maybe talk a little bit about where you think Iowa finishes and their record that you think they can come up with.
All right. So I don't know how quickly do you want to run through these, Dean? I mean, if all of us do like some kind of crazy breakdown, this could go on for days.
Just say what you want to, Paul.
Just say what you want to. If it goes long, it goes long. If it goes short, it goes short.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to run through at least the bottom half. Because as far as I'm concerned, there really isn't a whole lot that separates 18 through 11 or 10 anyway. I mean, the bottom half of the Big Ten to me is a lot of unknown. And
that's true.
And so it's really hard. I mean, to me, the top 10, the top 9 is very interesting and very fluid. Within the 9, but I think I do think there is a separation between, say, the top 9 and the bottom 9. So, so I guess with number 18, I'm going to take Northwestern again. I don't want to spend a ton of time here. It's just I never really fully trust that Northwestern's ever really going to be good in sports just because of who they are and what their priorities are as a school.
Okay.
And so, then I'm going to have Nebraska. I think they may start the season hot, and I think they blow out some teams that they should blow out, and the hype train gets rolling. Then all of a sudden, they're going to catch a stupid loss, and the back half of their schedule is really tough. So,
Just like last year.
just like last year. And they're part of my 5 predictions. So I'm going to move on to Rutgers. They're Rutgers. I never really believed they're going to be very good in football, or anything for that matter. Then I've got Purdue. Again, like if Purdue finished last, I wouldn't be surprised. Like that, Then I've got Maryland.
Paul, can I stop you for a second? You might
Yeah.
be the only person in America who thinks Purdue's not going to finish last.
Okay. Well, I mean, like again, I probably am, but I'm gonna guess that Purdue has enough talent just being Purdue that they will be better than Rutgers. And Northwestern. Are they better than Nebraska? I don't know. I'd have to more closely examine their schedules, but to see where they may fall within the Big Ten final rankings. But that is what we are projecting here, right? We're expecting them to finish, or
Yes.
how good we think they are.
Oh, hey, I want to take that back.
We're getting Paul's picks, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to point out that Sporting News has Purdue at 16. So I'm wrong. You're not the only person in America.
Okay, cool. Good to know. All right, so where were we? So I have Maryland at 14.
Yep.
Maybe the best recruiting coach in the country and worst coaching coach in the country all at the same time.
Who's that sound like? Raveling?
Right? Yes. All right, so then I've got UCLA at 13. Then Michigan State at 12. Wisconsin at 11. Minnesota at 10. All the usual suspects, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got Washington at 9, USC at 8, Illinois at 7, Penn State at 6, Iowa at 5, Michigan at 4, Oregon at 3, Ohio State 2, and I have Indiana winning the Big Ten.
So does Sporting News. Bob puts a comment up here. He says,
My bad.
"You must be bringing the Northsiders good luck, Kelvin. They're winning again. Did they win their team game today? I got.
They're playing right now.
Okay, so they're finally out of the weather delay.
There wasn't any weather delay today.
Yeah, that's what it showed. That's what it showed on the TV this morning.
Well, they didn't. Their game wasn't supposed to start till 6 Iowa time. It started right on time, and they're ahead 4-1. Back to the WNBA on my TV. So.
Okay, so wait a minute. When I turned the TV on this morning, it said that they were going to be on at 10 o'clock my time or 8 o'clock my time. I turned it on at 9:30. They were in a weather delay, and they were trailing 5-3.
That must have been a repeat of another game. So,
okay. I don't know because they were at the desk saying the Iowa-Missouri game is in weather delay. I don't know. Okay.
I'm a Cubs nut. And I've been watching TV all day. So.
Oh, you know what? I thought we were talking about the Little League. How did Iowa do in the Little League today?
Davenport won. They got 8 runs in the last inning. Davenport Northwest.
They're solid.
Yeah. All righty. All right, Paul. Okay. Your reasoning. How do you got Iowa finishing 5th? What's your reasoning on that?
Well, that's a great question. I'm just, I like Indiana. When you've done what they've done the last couple of years, and I think their coach might actually be pretty darn good. And so,
he just wins. He
just wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Paul must have Googled him.
Right. And you know what? There should be some benefit to being king of the mountain, right? Like, I understand that only lasts for 1 year, and it's a new year and a new team, and Indiana won't even have their quarterback, and you can go through all. But as far as I'm concerned, they're the champion until there's a new champion.
They had some good news this week, Paul.
What's that?
That court order where you could give 5-year guys back as long as they hadn't signed a pro contract. He got 2 or 3 of his linemen back from last year. And they started practicing with the Hoosiers. So
okay. However, never mind. Yeah, never mind. That's not crazy.
What?
So none of those guys had signed with an NFL team either as a free agent or got drafted.
I have a sneaky suspicion that Mr. Signetti and the Indiana Brain Trust there told them not to. If they weren't drafted, don't sign a contract, because they're going to come up with the 5-for-5 rule, and you can come back. So.
Yeah, there was a coach. There was a coach that was, I think he was anonymous, that was saying, "I can't believe how few coaches prepared for that ruling, knowing that it was coming." And it sounds like Mr. Sinetti prepared for it.
Yeah. On top of that, you know what I mean? Like, if you're if you're Kurt Signetti or you're a school and you're thinking about this rule and you're talking to these kids and you're saying, look, if you don't get drafted, the odds of you getting a contract, maybe you sign as an unrestricted free agent, but all that gives you a signing bonus. And, you may get nothing in the terms of signing bonus. You may get a few $1,000s, and then, you're going to scrap and clog your way possibly at that point to a draft, not to a draft pick, but to the last roster spot. And the bottom line, you may get more money without all the hassle if you want to come back for one more year, rather than signing like he was saying as like an undrafted free agent. So
Josie Gillespie, welcome to the show. Share it out with your buddies.
Just another way
like and subscribe. So
yeah, I forgot to go through my spiel today.
It's really just another way. Kurt Signetti is he's just ahead of the curve on, like ahead of the curve, ahead of the game. It's like he's got literally an extra, chess piece on the board. So
okay.
Kirk plays by the rules too much. But
yeah. Paul, what's your Iowa record? Do you have one?
I have them at 9-3, or 9-3.
Okay. Just the 3 losses that we think they might lose, or do you have them upsetting one of those teams and losing to another team?
Yeah, I think their losses, that boom, boom, right up front, Michigan, Ohio State. I do think they actually go to Washington and pull an upset. So
Okay.
that's one of those weird situations. I'm pretty sure that's a Friday night game. And, for a lot of teams, going to go play on a Friday night might be a problem. For Iowa, it's something they do every year, is they go play on a Friday. And,
However, I want to point out they played UCLA on a Friday night, and look what happened. They played one of their worst games.
True. Yeah, that didn't go so hot. That might have been the venue. Maybe we could just, there's some voodoo on that venue.
As for Seveseski, he doesn't think there's any voodoo on that.
Maybe it's his curse. I don't know, because.
Well,
but I believe Kyle would really like to say something.
Yes, because the last time Iowa won at Washington was in 1963, 17-7. But Iowa's all-time record versus Washington in Seattle is 0-3. If you guys have looked it up, and I said this last year during football season, is Iowa has a really bad West Coast record of all time. That's every team that's on the West Coast, it's not good. And again, we play on a Friday night. I don't know what Iowa's record during Friday night games are, but I just, yeah.
We tend to beat Rutgers on a Friday night. That's it.
Does anybody see? Hang on for a second. Does anybody see Jason on the screen? Because he's not on my screen, and it won't let me add him.
No, I don't see Jason at all.
Negative.
But
Jason is here. Jason, can you say something?
Hello.
Hey, I can hear you,
What
Coach.
up, Jay?
All right. Okay.
You don't need to see this beautiful face anymore.
As long as people can hear you, that's all that matters.
I didn't know video was optional. That would have been so much easier. I'm sitting here getting like holders cramp with my phone. Like this is hard.
Well, I tried to get this set up for 6 people, and I tried to go in and play with it. Apparently, I screwed it up because I reached out to the 2 people who know how to do that, and they didn't respond. So,
Son of a bitches.
But anyway, people, you can't see him, but he is in the house tonight. Jason Hackwell, Coach Hackwell. Way to go, Jason.
We can get it. We can get his prognostications.
That's right.
We're gonna get Kyle's first because Kyle actually showed up on time.
Yeah, I could. Well, wait, I can't say anything. I was going to say, Kyle, don't get married, but never mind. You did.
You son of a gun. I was waiting for that. You son of a gun.
And that's funny because I was actually just going to rebut what he actually had to say on the football, which was, last I checked, no game in 1963 has ever impacted a game today. So,
I understand that, but
those guys aren't even alive.
Right, but I had to throw that stat out there. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. And since we haven't probably been out there since, what did you say, since was it the Reagan or the?
Probably.
That was the Kennedy years, 63.
The Kennedy years.
He got killed in November 22nd of 63 or November 21st.
Wait a minute, guys. What are you guys talking about? Because you mean to Washington?
Yeah.
Yes.
Washington.
Okay. All righty. Didn't we beat Washington at their home?
No, we beat them in Kinnick.
Okay.
Nothing's changed. Nothing.
I think we kind of beat the pants off of them in Kinnick in the last time we played them.
40 points.
Yeah, I was in the stadium. That was amazing.
Jason, can you get to the stadium for Ohio State and maybe travel to Michigan and Washington
Yeah, I have 5 tickets for that and the Iowa
I'm
State, but I can't get to the Washington game. No way. I will never go out there.
Never.
Only to visit, like only to see the scenery and stuff, and then get the heck out. No.
Okay. Paul has decided to go faceless on here.
The only thing it
Yeah,
does.
I'm gonna yes.
One thing I'm afraid
well-
of with Iowa going out there, the reason I don't like that area is because all it does is rain. It just rains nonstop all the time.
Isn't that same with
All right.
Oregon too?
Yeah, but that's the same with Oregon too.
Right.
It just rains all the time.
Sorry, Dean. I needed a break from holding the phone, but I am here and ever present.
Yeah, no, I figured that. Because when you said that you didn't realize that going faceless was an option, I noticed that you immediately went faceless.
Hey,
He's like, that's an option? Let's do it.
Right?
I do have something to say real quick. Paul, what is your singing voice like now? I had no idea that was you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You sound.
Yeah, his
great.
voice has changed, hasn't it?
Totally different.
He might be Bon Jovi now. We don't even know. We need to
Oh, it's nice to have both Paul and Jason back on the show, as it is Kyle.
I'm just a newbie. I mean, what do I know? I know.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, but
unfortunate.
I know one thing Kyle knows. He knows
that?
how he placed his 18 teams, and my pen is ready.
Yeah.
There you go,
Well,
Kyle.
So
Let's
what?
start with your 18 teams. How do you rank them?
Well, I am going to start at the number 1 spot. And this may be probably not a shocker to anybody, but I might go Ohio State. I think returning with Sayan and the best wide receiver that's out there, Smith, I mean, it's Ohio State.
I took Ohio State, if I
I'm
remember
just-
right, too.
I'm just, going back, over the years with Ohio State. And yeah, they showed us, in Columbus with that one-handed catch, But number 2, I have the Oregon Ducks. I think with Oregon from last year coming to Kinnick, which was an amazing game.
Yeah, it was.
Teams, with both teams, regardless. Took my daughter. We toughed it out in the rain. Not gonna
Amazing
lie.
atmosphere with crappy conditions.
Right. The atmosphere is just amazing. And the Oregon fans, they love coming to Kinnick. They said the atmosphere is just insane. And how the crowd is just right on top of you. They loved it.
I'm so surprised you picked Ohio State and Oregon, two penniless programs.
I know. Calvin,
Kyle, I have to ask the question. I have to ask. So this opinion, the Oregon fans or whoever have of their visit to Kinnick,
yes,
was this obtained before or after the game?
Both.
It matters because everybody's experience is a little bit better
Right.
when you come into the Mecca and pull off a last moment win.
Before the game and after the game.
Okay.
It was like the whole atmosphere from start to finish.
Got it.
Yeah, this is coming from fans that I talked to outside the stadium, in the stadium, around my section that I was sitting at, and so they enjoyed
You
it.
have to understand that that's why I'm here to ask the hard-hitting questions.
Do it,
There you
because
go.
I'm very blunt, and I'll tell you how it is. That's how I roll. Okay, number 3, I have Indiana. I think looking at Indiana's schedule, and I went through all the 18-team schedule, and I'm like, okay, Indiana's got a pretty decent schedule. They can pull off some victories. I mean, but they also got, a new quarterback, but again, they got Cignetti, and Cignetti can win, so he knows how to win. 4th, I have Penn State. I looked at Penn State's schedule, and it's pretty weak. And a couple of the games are on the road. I think Penn State goes either they're home against Michigan or at Michigan. So 5th, being said that, I have Michigan. I think with the new coach coming in, Kyle Willingham, if you watched him at the University of Utah, he coaches like Ferentz. He coaches like KF. They always have a decent quarterback. They always have a good running back. They run north and south. They have offensive lines decent. And they got these guys from, out of Utah or Hawaii with the weird names. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Samoans.
The Samoans.
Yes. And they're just, but I mean, Michigan's schedule's decent. I mean, is that quarterback, is he the real deal for Michigan? I mean, did he show us a lot last year? Kind of. What did he do against Ohio State? Not so hot, did he? So,
right.
But, then I got Iowa.
Freshmen do.
Mm-hmm.
You got Iowa 6th?
I have Iowa at 6, and I have them going 9-3.
About freaking time, even said my Hawkeyes. Go ahead.
I know. Vice versa could be 7 or 8 could go either USC or UCLA.
Just a minute. Which one are you going?
I'm going to go USC.
Okay.
And then UCLA. And yeah, I agree with Paul. We suck at, or not Paul, but I agree with Jason said. We suck at freaking Rose Bowl. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you that.
I was talking more about the fact that, we've gone on the road. We went to Maryland and we spanked their behind on a Friday night. We went to Rutgers and played better in the second half and won on a Friday night. And we play Nebraska every year on Friday. So I'm comfortable with playing at Washington on a Friday night because we have a Friday routine where other teams might not necessarily have the same built-in routine from playing every Friday every year. Playing on a Friday every year.
Right.
Alrighty, I'm going to jump in here. Doc says, hello, friends. He has no faith in the he says he's talking to Kyle. No faith in the Hawks. He goes, I'd have him at number 4.
You got to think of all the other teams that are ahead of Iowa.
Yeah, and he goes, Bob Hoffman says, hard to pick where the Nittany Clones will end up.
I'm liking that one.
Yeah. And then I don't want to slight Boy. Boy's he had a comment, but honestly, I can't even read it.
He said that yesterday.
He did?
Yeah.
On the Hawkaholics?
Yeah.
What did he say? It's like you can't even decipher it.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
He's something.
And Hink says that he thinks that it's a bold statement, but he thinks Iowa beats Washington. Okay.
Possible. So I got you down through your number 8, your 8th pick.
Okay.
Kyle.
9. I'm going to throw in Illinois. I mean, with Illinois, it's Bielema, it's the second to last game at Illinois. That might be a deciding factor of one of the deciding factors where Iowa will go this year. It's late in the year, they're trying to focus on, but it's Iowa. We take it one game at a time. So I think Illinois could be top 9. 10.
By the way, those late October, early November games in Chicago or in Champaign, those can be some of the coldest, windiest, ugliest 6-3 games that I would expect that kind of prediction when we get to that time of year.
Wisconsin at 10. I think Wisconsin, they said, I was been watching Big Ten Network. They said they're athletic this year. I mean, they weren't athletic against Iowa last year.
don't know.
Who's that? Who are we talking about now?
I thought they looked pretty athletic trying to catch Aaron Graves on that pick six. But go ahead.
Let's see.
We're on 11.
11. Paul, who did you have at 11? Just out of curiosity.
He had Wisconsin.
Okay.
They beat me to it.
Yeah. Nebraska.
Okay.
And then I think everybody knows, 12 through 18 could be the bottom half. Like Rutgers could be one, Minnesota, Michigan State. It's either going to be Northwestern or Purdue going to be last. But the thing is with Northwestern coming in, got a brand new stadium. They started to win games last year. If you guys saw some games with Northwestern, they fight. That coach is very fiery, But I mean, you got a new stadium, which that would be sweet to go to. I would love to go to Northwestern and watch a game there.
Okay.
So bottom, I'm gonna go Purdue.
So this is 18.
18 Purdue.
Okay, we're skipping down to 18. Okay.
Yep. Purdue 18, 17. Northwestern. 16. Michigan State. 15 Maryland. What is it? Where am I at? 14?
If 14's your next one, I guess.
Rutgers.
Okay.
What am I? Minnesota.
Minnesota at 12th or 13th?
12th.
Okay.
And then 13. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm missing one. Which one am I missing?
You're missing Washington.
Ooh, wait. Holy crap.
Oh
I
my
thought
God.
he said Washington earlier.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I didn't. No. Actually.
No, when he didn't have
Holy crap.
Washington in
Okay.
the top 9, I thought, holy shit.
Well, I totally forgot Washington because I'm writing it down at home and I'm like, oh crap.
That's
So
why
I may have to redo. So
I got it written down in ink, kid.
can we scribble it out?
Yeah, I can't. For you, Kyle. It's more for your. I like your wife more than I do you, but I'll
Okay.
do it for
Here's
your
what
wife.
you do.
Okay.
Here's what you do.
where's the
Put
white?
Washington where you want them.
It.
Put Washington where you want them, and everybody moves down a notch.
That's right.
That's a lot of correcting.
Sorry.
Get out the whiteout. Let's go.
I ain't got any white out.
Hey, guys, this is my first time doing these predictions, so
Okay.
bear with me. I am sorry. You guys can give me crap. That's fine. I'll dish it back too.
Where do you want Washington at?
Let's see. I'm going to put them after Iowa.
Yeah, but where at after Iowa?
So Iowa 6 will be 7th would be Washington, 8th would be USC.
Just to make, you can't go that fast. I am trying to write this down.
Okay.
Washington, USC. Then I'm scratching out UCLA. So
If you could send all that to me, I would. I gotta write that down. I gotta write it down since you wrote it down.
okay, so this empty spot at 13, who are you putting in there? Are you going to move UCLA all the way down there? Or are you going to move somebody else down to 13?
Go UCLA. UCLA at 13.
If you
Okay. My scribbling is, I don't have to scribble anybody else out then. Okay. I got it.
Yep.
I got
Quick
it.
question.
I got it, and penicillin might cure it. Okay.
All right. Before we move on, I have a question. There is a message on the screen. If you read it out loud, do you get a visit from the ghost of Caden Proctor? Like, is this like a a demonic summons? What is this message?
We can never
Like, don't read
we
it.
can never decipher what he writes. I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's Egyptian or something, hieroglyphics. But
Okay. Well, I mean,
By the
like,
way, boy does. If I read his other post right, he has Iowa around 500 for the season.
okay,
They do.
500 wins, I'll take it.
right.
Kirk will be in the Hall of Fame, and that's an easy national championship.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Do
Kelvin,
that.
can you send that to me?
I will.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm a full service idiot. Go ahead.
You are not an idiot. Don't say that. Be nice.
Alrighty.
Being nice.
Okay. Alrighty. You got Iowa. You know, what do you got their record as, and who are they losing to?
I got them at 9-3. So I'm thinking I think Iowa can go 4-0 in September, which means go up to Michigan and beat them.
I like that.
October record is 2-2. So the one loss is definitely Ohio State. I am sorry, but there's not going to be another beatdown like we did in 2017. Sorry, no offense, but I'm just saying. And then
I'm not even going to watch a game then.
Yep. And then at Washington, I agree with Paul saying, you know, Paul is throwing out the stats with all of the Friday night games, but again, I'm going with Iowa's record all time against West Coast teams on any given day. And it is not good. It is not good at all.
Okay.
And then November going 3-1. So
who's the loss to? Illinois?
Illinois. It's just a you know, you play home against Purdue, and then you go at Illinois. So that's second to last game of the season. Cold as crap.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we really putting?
You know, it's been a while since we've played Illinois.
Are we putting Purdue in the world where, oh my God, we're playing Purdue and we got to go to Illinois?
No, like I'm saying, like we go to Purdue, we're at home against Purdue, we spank the crap out of them. Then I think Illinois could be a trap game.
Okay.
Hey, Jason, are you shirtless?
Are you? Don't put me on camera. I'm eating.
I mean, I can see you, but nobody else can.
Well,
yeah.
All right. Hey, I want to answer Paul's question. Is the last time? Okay, so Iowa's all-time record at Illinois is 21, 18-2. Illinois leads the all-time series 39-38. The last win was at Illinois was 2020, 35-21.
The series record was very lopsided when Kirk took over.
So the last time we played them at Illinois was during COVID.
Yep. And I hate that. I hate start of 2020. I'm sorry for saying it, but it is the truth.
Yeah.
I remember.
Since you're in the middle of looking at it, when did we play them before COVID at Illinois? Like, it just feels like it's been
Tristan Wirf's freshman year, and the wind was blowing about 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
Until Iowa and Illinois
17
got in the West Division, we hardly ever played Illinois, like we hardly ever play Ohio State.
And I explained that a couple podcasts ago. It was a bitter rivalry until like 1935 or something, and there was some like Illinois players tried killing a black player for Iowa or something, so they didn't play very much. And then in 1952 or 3, they came to Kinnick Stadium, and one of the Illinois players broke the jaw of an Iowa fan, and then it was like another 14 years before we played again. It was considered, it was our biggest rival, was always Illinois, and it was considered so bitter that the Big Ten wouldn't let us play for quite a while. So.
Is
Okay.
is
I gotta.
Illinois- Go ahead.
Yeah. Hank has put this up here a couple times, so I'm gonna do this for him. Read it. He says for Kyle, if Iowa goes 3-3, he's off to men's basketball. And Hank also wants you to know, Kyle, that Purdue sucks.
We already know that. That's why I put him last. Duh.
Yeah, but you put them in a world where Iowa would have to go like, oh crap, we play Purdue and then we got to go to Illinois.
Okay, let me
Purdue
rephrase
is
what
gonna-
I said, Jason.
Purdue is
That
a
is
world where you even bring them up.
no. I mean, I'm saying like we gotta beat Purdue, and then gotta go to Illinois. It's like it's not really a gauntlet, but like I said, Illinois could be one of them.
I'll
Like
explain what I mean when I give my picks. When I tell you what, because I have a thought that
Okay.
goes right into what you're saying. But Purdue,
I'm going to read
I can't
Bob
explain.
Hoffman's comment. Let me read Bob Hoffman's comment. Remember the 1990 big win at Illinois where Nick Bell went off? Is that the one where the Illinois coach had the players sit down and stare at the scoreboard?
Nick Bell had like 200 yards. Tony Stewart had like 130. And that was the Deion Thomas game where Illinois, it was supposed to be dangerous to even go there. Illinois was ranked 4th in the country, and we just blew them out. So,
yeah.
All right, guys,
Yeah.
I got to go earn us some money. And so we'll get to Jason's picks right after this. All righty, we are back.
So I have an answer to what Paul was asking. The last time Iowa beat Illinois at Illinois pre-COVID was 2018 when we spanked them 63-0.
Yeah,
There we go.
Had a hell. AJ even had a touchdown that game.
that
Yeah.
blocked the punt. Anyway, you got to give the code, Dean.
Yes, I do. I was being polite because Kyle jumped in there before I could finish the commercial.
15.
Okay. If you go to cocainecoffee.com and order your coffee, if you use the code Villains15, you will get 15% off of your coffee. And for Hink, I do not think that you will get drugged out for drinking cocaine coffee.
Hey, a lot of people think, the best part about waking up is Folgers in your cup. But I got to tell you, cocaine coffee is the way to go.
Look what it did to the.
Take a snort of it, people.
Yeah.
Don't snort it, drink it.
Snort.
Who came up with this?
What's that?
Our sponsor did, Kyle.
The
Don't
cocaine
complain.
coffee.
Our sponsor is Cocaine Coffee.
Okay.
If you drink it over ice and you have iced coffee, does it become crack cocaine coffee?
You guys.
If you pour it down the back of your pants, it's crack cocaine coffee.
All right, we're gonna guys see this. I'm reeling you in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dean-
it's gonna get good.
Dean, you were
Okay.
too nice with a bunch of people like us. Man, we'll just
I
take
know.
it.
All right. Well, I'm glad we're having a little fun
All
tonight.
right, Jason.
Jason, take off with your picks, okay?
are you gonna write mine down too, Kelvin?
Yes, I'm gonna do a talking Iowa Hawkeye poll like I did last year. Last year, Vandy effed ours up because he picked Iowa 13th in the conference. You know,
Oh, wow.
that big Iowa fan. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, hang on for a second, Jason. Hink has a question for Kyle. He says, Kyle, are you a fan of Matt Randazzo? And I can honestly say, yes, he is, but I'll let him answer it.
I used to work for him.
Yeah, I used to intern for Matt Randazzo at WQAD when he was there. I was there. I was an intern 2006, 2007, somewhere around there, just helping him out on Friday nights. And
Man, we got a big
I've
timer
known Matt
here.
for a long time. Matt's a good dude, and now Matt.
Hello. I think he froze up.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
I'm
But
good.
we can do Jason's picks.
Unless
Go
he's
ahead, Jason. Take off with your picks.
unless he's a robot and he just froze up. Yeah. So do you want me to start number one,
Oh,
Kelvin?
Jay.
You start wherever you want to, Jason. I'm just writing it down. So
Okay. So I'm going to start at the top since you're writing them down. That just makes more sense.
Yeah.
My number, I guess everybody already knows it's Ohio State. I honestly don't. That's the one loss that is guaranteed on Iowa's schedule, I believe. Just like I know I picked them a year ago, and they failed it, but they just have so much talent. And a year ago they had a true freshman quarterback. Now he's a sophomore after playing a full year.
Yeah.
Ohio State is just too good, and they actually have a coaching staff. Number two, I have. Well, this can go Indiana because of coaching. They got Josh
Yeah,
Hoover,
makes
so they
sense.
got themselves a pretty good quarterback. He balled out at TCU. So I mean, he just keeps replacing senior quarterbacks, and his system appears to be simple because every quarterback that comes in there, starting with O'Rourke, he came from Ohio, not Ohio State. He came from Ohio, and they did awesome the very first year he was there, and then obviously last year they won the national title. So he knows what to do with quarterbacks, regardless who he gets. He's just got the best coaching staff, I believe. That's why they don't have as much talent as Ohio State, but they have the coaches to put these kids in these places. And then number three, I have Oregon, and that's strictly talent. I honestly think that people could question if Oregon doesn't have the best talent in the Big Ten, but I don't like.
Oh, for sure.
I don't like the coaching staff. Lanning is a little interesting to me. I think they lose games based on their coaching. They're not as much as they do on players. Kind of like I put with KF. KF wins games that he never should because of coaching. If we can just give KF Oregon's talent one time, holy cow, what kind of team would we be? So
Right.
So those are the top three. I do have them. I really believe Ohio State probably wins the national title. Indiana is right there with them. I mean, when they play in the Big Ten championship game, I suppose that's when we'll really know. And then I got Iowa at 4. I got them going 10-2. They only have one loss on their schedule that's 100%, and that's Ohio State. What they do have, I think they could beat Michigan before that big 3 game, which is what Kyle was talking about with the Purdue thing. But they could beat Michigan and end up being, I think that would put them 4-0. I think Michigan's their first Big Ten game, if I remember right.
That's right.
And then they got Ohio State, and then they go to Washington. So they could, if they play their card, they know. Like I agree with Paul, they do know how to win on Fridays. But I think they'll be fresh going into play Michigan, and Michigan's still going to be figuring themselves out. It's not going to be the same type. So Iowa really has a shot at the Michigan game. And then if they could just play Ohio State to not get hurt, like just play the game, work the clock, do what they normally do, like they would do like against Penn State even. When Penn State
managing, yeah.
Just
Right.
manage
Right.
your players. Like, make sure nobody gets hurt. Manage your players. Don't let anybody just get exhausted unless it's a close game. If it's a close game, then obviously you got to put everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't let Vanderzee walk through the cafeteria.
Right. I know coaches would never say this, but I mean, you can manage your team to get ready for the next week. You know, you're not going to get Ohio State, unless you catch them on a bad day. You're not
Right.
going to play the game. And if it's close, then obviously you keep playing to win. But if it starts to get away, just start resting your players. Get ready for Washington right there, because it's a
I
short
agree.
week.
I like that.
I do too. I second that. That's a really good point.
Get ready to kick Washington's butt, because they have the talent to just go and beat Washington at Washington. They can, and they will have the defense to do that. So that's why I have them, because they the schedule is not as tough as a lot of people want to make it be, because I think they can beat Michigan and I think they can beat Washington. I don't think they could beat Ohio State, but that's the only game on the schedule. Every other game they could win. Now,
By the way, there's nothing wrong with getting your backup some competitive snaps, even if the game isn't competitive. You know what I mean? Like,
That's smart. And rest your players. I agree.
yeah, I mean,
yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen Kirk really pull guys when we've gotten behind. Has that really ever been a thing?
no.
I don't know if I've ever seen it at Iowa. I don't know if you might kind of lose your locker room a little bit if you don't try.
Right.
Let's just put it this way, guys. If we'd had that mentality in 2017 against Ohio State, we wouldn't have the woodshed game to remember fondly.
Well, no.
I'll tell you what, guys. That 2017 game, that's been a pretty important day in my family, because my mom had a brain injury 2017, and that game I met a lady that saved my mom's life right out of the helicopter in Iowa City.
Wow.
I got to meet that family, and I'm losing it. And I was in a restaurant in Moline, Illinois, going to a country concert, and I'm sitting next to a family, and they're from Dubuque, and I'm like, oh yeah. So I brought up like Eric May, because Eric May played for Iowa basketball.
Yeah.
So we got talking to that, and the mom, I said, man, I need to get up and stretch my legs. She goes, man, I used to run all the time, and she doesn't anymore. Well, I said, well, I don't know if you heard, but my mom was that unknown jogger that got hit late April, which was April of 2017. Her daughter gets up, walks around to my side, and she goes, was her name June, like the month? And because that's my mom's name. And I was like, holy shit, how did you know that? She goes, I saved your mom's life out of the helicopter in Iowa City. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Cool
Yeah.
story.
What a small world that is.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Guys, I will tell you this. After I heard that, and, you don't take life for granted.
No.
And I'm really close with my mom. So when I got married, I lost with my mom. But more than I lost it with my daughter than I did my mom. But yeah, my mom's a miracle, I'll tell you that. So I had to, sorry guys for getting off topic. Sorry, Jason, my bad.
That's all right. University of Iowa saved my life too. So
There we go.
That's what they're for.
And my mom's life. And
it's God's university. So.
It's
Yeah.
God's university. I'll go with that.
okay.
What
All
I
right.
was, you won't lose your locker room, because coaches do that all the time. I'm not saying do it in the very beginning, but if it starts to get bad in the first quarter, like, don't exhaust all your starters in a 42-7 game. That's my
Right.
That's my
Right.
point. Just do it all the time. Now, does Kirk do it? No. Like, I wanted him to do it a few years ago at Penn State, and it was, what was it? I think it was 30-0. The defense played their butts off, but the offense couldn't do anything. Remember that?
Yes.
The defense, the starters were on the field the whole damn game, and I'm like, why are we? If the offense isn't even going to move the ball, like, they couldn't even get a first down. So we just kept the defense out there. So, but is it a thing with Kurt? No, it's not. That's just my hope. I hope something happens where if it's out of control, they rest the starters for Washington because Washington is a short week. So it just
I hope Ohio State rests their starters in the second half because they're so far behind.
so do I. So do I.
No, hey, I think don't we all?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Like,
Jason,
oh,
why don't
gosh,
you continue?
Okay,
It's
I got
just
your
not
top
our day,
four.
fellas.
Number 5. Number 4 was Iowa, right?
Yep.
The
yes, you
Iowa
said Iowa, yeah.
Hawkeyes, God's team.
Number 4. Yeah, they'll be 10-2.
Yes.
Next is USC. I don't know why. Something about them tells me they will be. It's because he has this quarterback, but the coach struggles in the Big Ten. Like they do some weird things, like in the fourth quarter of games. Teams will come back on him because he doesn't know how to slow down his offense. Like it's so, but I am putting them 4th or 5th behind Iowa. Then I got Michigan, and then Nebraska. See, Penn State and Washington, I have them together. So let's go. We'll go.
You got them tied for 8th then?
Yeah, but we'll
I
go.
can tie them.
Okay.
So Penn State and Washington.
Yeah.
Penn State has the easiest schedule in the whole damn conference.
They also have Iowa State players. Like, I don't understand. Beck has never played in the Big Ten. He doesn't know what it's like. So that they don't have the talent. Even if they have the easiest schedule, they don't have the talent it's not a normal Penn State talented team. So we're going to go there. I'll go there. I don't think he makes it through the whole season.
Okay, I got them tied for 8th then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Minnesota and Illinois I have tied for 9th, but we'll go Minnesota.
You want me to tie them or not?
Sure.
It's easily done.
Yeah.
I just tie them together here.
Because what I basically did is put those 4 teams in a block, and then the last 7 teams, I think Kyle said this, can go in any freaking order. But I'm going to go with Northwestern.
You're on that's number 12? Northwestern.
Number 12, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
They can go in any order, but they're not going to, Jason.
Right. Northwestern, and then see, I just have all these in one box. We'll go Wisconsin after Northwestern.
Another easy schedule.
Yeah. UCLA. They can have all the easy schedule they want. They got to have players.
You gotta win. That's the thing.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
And then Michigan State, Maryland,
Got 2 more.
Rutgers, and Purdue.
Okay. Purdue.
I was just gonna say that. Purdue.
But I don't understand I know the easy schedule to me doesn't. I don't really care when you don't have the players to make it an easy schedule. Like Penn State has an easy schedule, but it really isn't easy because they're not the normal Penn State.
No.
They only got 3 games that are what you would call was really good teams, and they get 2 of them games at home in Happy Valley, and that's a tough place to play. So.
I mean, it is, but none of the players for Penn State have played in Happy Valley hardly. So, I mean, they have to get used to everything. They got to get used to each other. This is where Indiana's head coach ranks above anybody. I've never seen a coach just take random players in and mold them. And Matt Campbell's not one that does it either. It takes him a while to get his team molded together. Just not going to happen with the Big Ten schedule, regardless of how easy it is, comparable.
One thing about Campbell and Signetti, they're both taking about 35 to 40 of their own players with them the first year. So,
yeah,
They're
Right.
already molded in the way they want them to play. Go ahead, Jason.
But he's taking the Iowa State players.
Yeah.
Signetti's team
James Madison.
would have beat Iowa State. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. James Madison made it to the damn playoff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Iowa State can't even win games in the Big 12. So I mean, I think Matt Campbell will get there because he is a pretty good recruiter. He won more games at Iowa State than what people thought was possible. So I mean, I'll give him credit for that, but it's not going to happen right away.
Right. It's going to take time.
And it usually, I mean, ask what's his nuts at USC. He thought he was going to go from Oklahoma to USC and just start destroying the Big Ten, kind of like Nebraska.
I kind of really have to ask. I mean, yes, I think Iowa State had one really good year under him. Outside of that, weren't they just kind of above average?
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant by Iowa State. Like, they're usually below average. He got them above average.
Yeah.
I think their one good year, though, was COVID, if I remember right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they had some good years, but I mean, yeah, the only 10-win season they had was COVID year.
Yeah.
And they beat Oregon or some version of Oregon in the bowl game. So
Yeah.
they have that feather in their cap. I mean, I am pretty sure the Oregon they played wasn't the Oregon. Yeah, the whole.
Right.
We all know that
Yeah.
that entire calendar year was a joke. But yeah.
No,
Already.
I will say this though, with everybody's making a point. I can say this: we have Minnesota. Minnesota can't beat Iowa right now. Not at all.
Right.
All right, guys. Hogster 1980. I love his comment. If that happens, we go undefeated and win the Big Ten. But he says, I think we beat Michigan, Ohio State, and Washington.
Now, I think he means. I think we beat Michigan.
Yeah,
Then we
Ohio
lose
State
to Ohio State and at
and,
Wisconsin.
Washington.
I think
Oh,
he's
okay.
got us
I
1 and 2 there.
I misread that. I apologize. Duh.
I can't even see it. So.
Hey, I'm just a one-eyed dummy, guys. I'm just a one-eyed dummy. Well, okay, I remember when Calvin and I picked these earlier. I said I reserve the right to adjust my standings, and I'm about to do that now.
Okay, I am ready with the powerful band.
Okay, I'm with most everybody else here. Where I'm
So
picking
Dean's
Ohio
got to
State.
hear all. Wait, hold up. Dean's got to hear all the arguments and get to take the best of everything he's heard and say, "Now here's my list."
No, I actually changed mine a week ago.
come
Anybody who
on,
watched the
dude.
Alcoholic Show know that I changed mine a week ago. Alrighty.
Really
Okay.
pissed me off.
nothing changed.
Uh-oh.
Okay, alrighty. Ohio State number 1. Oregon number 2.
Slow
Number
down.
3. Okay, Oregon number 2. I'm taking Indiana at number 3 because of the coaching.
I think we
Alrighty.
have
And what they gained back this week.
I think
what
we
they-
have a consensus top 3, Dean.
Yep. Okay. Cyhawk C Money says Michigan quarterback Bryce Underwood, 2025 stats: 2,428 passing yards, 11 TDs, 9 interceptions, 392 yards rushing, 6 rushing TDs. Recruited number 1 overall in the 20. Yeah, isn't he the one that got like? Oh,
Yeah.
Underwood said 3 million, but I thought everybody else said 10 millions.
And then I know schedule supposedly don't matter, but Michigan had the easiest schedule in the Big Ten last year.
Yep.
This year they have one of the most difficult.
But I'm going to get to that.
With that being said, with Bryce Underwood's stats, I will say this: welcome to the Big Ten, sir.
Yeah,
That's what he said
Cyhawk
last
C Money says it was 12 million total. Okay, all right, I'm going to finish this as quick as I can. All righty, I think USC finally gets over the hump. They finished number 4. I got Penn State finishing number 5, slowly on their schedule. I mean, if they had a schedule like Iowa or somebody else, they wouldn't be that high. I'm taking Michigan at number 6. But I think Michigan, Washington, Iowa, all are interchangeable there. But I'm going to go in the order I've got them.
Okay.
Okay. So I put Michigan at 6. I got Iowa. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I got Washington at 7. And I watching them yesterday on their TV on their Big Ten show. I really loved their quarterback that came back this year, and that wide receiver who they used to play together years ago. And I just like this wide receiver that they got, and I just think that's going to be a hard duel to stop. Okay, Iowa at number 8. Iowa at number 8.
And what's their record, Dean?
7-5.
Look at the screen, Dean. Look at the screen.
What screen?
What do you think?
Oh,
Trevor Lau. This is Trevor Lau.
Trevor Lau has come back.
Dean, this is Trevor Lau. Did you say 7-5? We haven't had only 7 wins in 12 years. If I ever meet up with you, I'm telling you, I'm pissed. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. All righty. Where did I leave off at? Iowa at 8?
We had Iowa at 8 at 7-5.
Okay, and Illinois at number 9. See, I think all these middle teams could be 7-5. Honestly,
I agree.
I think they're going to all beat each other up. And then we get Minnesota at number 10, Nebraska at number 11, Wisconsin at 12, UCLA at 13, Northwestern at 14, Michigan State at 15, and then I got Rutgers at 16, Maryland at 17, and finally Purdue at 18. Here are the 5 losses I think Iowa loses. Okay, I believe we beat Michigan. All right. I believe that we will lose to Ohio State, just like Jason does. But I also think that we lose to Washington because of all the intangibles. All right? The intangibles is what's going to get us there. But I also think we will lose to Minnesota.
What?
This time, legitimately, Minnesota will not need the referee's help this time.
What the fuck?
Illinois.
I was waiting for that. I was so waiting for someone to say that.
Illinois and Northwestern.
Okay. It's Northwestern. I mean, they got a brand new stadium.
Yeah, and I'm glad we're not the first Big Ten team to come in and roll in on that one. I'm glad a couple other teams will help break it in first.
Do you understand that Fitzgerald isn't coaching for Northwestern anymore?
What's that?
Do you understand Fitzgerald isn't coaching for Northwestern anymore?
Yes.
The whole jinx that Iowa had with Northwestern was because of Fitzgerald.
Yep, 100%.
True.
Yeah.
Iowa is going to torch Northwestern.
Yep. Yeah, we got.
I don't know,
Yep.
but they brought in that Michigan State quarterback who torched Iowa 2 years ago.
All the guts, Chip Kelly and that new Heisel guy coaching him, though.
Yeah.
That day, you're listening to Vandy. That quarterback torched. Oh my goodness!
What?
But that was the year where Iowa's defense was bad because all the players were fighting.
Okay.
That's why all you guys thought last year our defense was going to be bad and end up being top 10 again. Remember?
Yes.
Because you were going off the bad defense of all the players who should have went pro, and they were all fighting about money, and freaking Parker was all just mad about everything because they weren't listening to him because they thought
that was wasn't that Castro and
that's why that Michigan State game happened. It was just the players were not the whole year. The players weren't together like a normal.
The Michigan State and the UCLA game.
Yeah. Losing teams to that defense. I think UCLA rushed for 200 yards, didn't they?
Yeah. But I want to know from you guys, because I do not have faith in either of the 2 quarterbacks that are battling for starting job. All right. And before I get interrupted, I also not sure about our defense because there's a huge question mark on the
last
line.
year.
On the line. There's a huge question mark.
There's not, but okay.
Okay. Now last year I questioned our defense because of our two cornerbacks who were constantly getting burned the year before.
Yeah. Look what
I
happened.
want to,
The whole defense was getting burned the year before.
I want to jump in, Dean, real quick because I want to agree with Dean about the quarterback situation because there are two possibilities here. One, Iowa has two outstanding quarterbacks, and it's just impossible to pick from because they're two completely different quarterbacks. But one is Drew Tate, and the other is Ricky Stanzi, right? So one's a little more mobile, one's a little less mobile, whatever, But we're either picking between that. Or on the other hand, it means we don't have either one of those guys on the roster, and neither one is pulling ahead. Neither one is taking the. That's a concern.
To me, I'm not really concerned when it comes to wins and losses about the quarterback. Because Iowa has won 10 games in a season without a quarterback. They will adjust,
fair.
They will adjust to what their quarterbacks can do. This is why I'm not really worried. Now, I'm hearing we're going to see both quarterbacks. Like, neither quarterback is pulling ahead of the other.
Right, which bothers me.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, is it more likely that we have two just, pinpoint accurate quarterbacks that know the playbook, that are, Big Ten ready, and we're just trying to pick between two amazing options?
No, that's not.
Yeah, and that's my concern.
We're just picking. We're going to pick over. Heck is turning the ball over way too much. He has to get outside the pocket to throw. We're going to see both. You're going to see Heck and the running game together as far as running the option like they did with Gronowski, but not quarterback power. You're not going to see that kind of runs like you did with Gronowski. They're going to adjust the offense to what the quarterbacks can do. Brown is a weaker version of Nate Stanley. He can throw. He's a big dude. He's got a cannon, but he can't even move as well as Nate Stanley did. And he's not as strong like a breaking sacks in the pocket. No, the quarterback position will be. Go ahead.
Who's the taller one, Brown or Helinski? I can never remember.
Brown by about 6 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brown's a lot taller. Like Heck is as tall as Kyle.
Heck is 5'9", according to Elliot Clough, who stood right. They're the same size. He walked right up to him.
Yeah, he's got more hair than he does height.
Okay, so
hey, Dean, can I ask you something?
Yes, shoot.
I got your placings down. Did you have anything else that you wanted to continue with as far as what you thought?
No.
Okay.
What I would like to, now that we got that, I want to read some of the stuff that's coming in. Cyhawk C-Money says the Washington QB, $3.5 million, Damon Williams. He's a junior or will be a junior, one of the two.
He's a junior
I think
at Ole Miss.
His name is Damon Williams Jr., and then he has his junior year stats.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, 3,600 yards, 25 TDs, 8 interceptions, 7,611 yards, 6 TDs, and 13 starts in 2025.
Completes about 70% of his passes.
Okay. Hank says Hank moves like Deacon. Wow. That's not good news considering most people think they want Brown to start.
It's kind of funny that Brown beats Hecklinski in the sprints, but
Yeah.
10-yard sprint, 20-yard sprint, 30-yard sprint.
Okay, gotta hope that
I don't know where you
Linsky
get
is
that.
like Drew Tate. When you,
Steve,
Jason, when you said that,
don't
I know.
let Kelvin say that. He's literally lying.
Wait a minute. Let me say what I'm going to say. I didn't hear what he said. I didn't even hear him.
I said that Hank Brown is faster in a 10-yard sprint, the 20-yard sprint, the 30-yard sprint. I'm not saying that. Tim Lester said it on 4 different podcasts. So.
You'll have to show me because I'm hearing the opposite. So
I just repeat what the coach is saying. So.
I don't think the coach said that. Though. There's no way the coach said that.
Okay. All righty. Let me bring up this real quick.
Dean
Okay.
listened to Lester's interview. So
Yeah, let's move on. I didn't hear the part about the sprints. Okay.
Of course not.
Seahawks says, gotta hope that Helinski is like Drew Tate. And that's exactly what I thought of when you said that he had to move out of the pocket to throw the ball. Because that's what Drew Tate did. At least his first year he did.
He's a lot like Drew Tate. And he's a gunslinger like Drew Tate. He'll throw the ball and try to put it in places. The problem is he's 3 inches shorter than Drew Tate. Like Drew Tate was like 6 foot, right? In that area?
Yeah.
then I think Kyle's drowning.
I'm not drowning. It's just my arm is getting tired.
All right, go ahead, Kyle.
Either
Kyle, go ahead.
Either that or he's the naked Muppet.
Hopefully not that. But I'm going to say this. Tim Lester finally has 2 quarterbacks under him that he has worked with for a while now.
True.
And I'm saying that because of Gronowski coming in, being a senior, who was underneath them? Hank Brown and Jeremy Hegwinski.
Yeah.
So Lester has had almost 2 full almost a full season and a half to work with these guys, these 2 quarterbacks. We all got to remind ourselves that too. And they both like playing for Tim Lester because they like running his car. And the thing is, I agree. When I was at the spring practice, and I know it's just spring practice, yes, Hegwinski, he is a gunslinger. He is Drew Tate 101. He gets out of the pocket. He's pretty good with his feet, the way he sets his feet when he throws the ball. But yes, I agree with Paul and Jason when he throws it into the tight coverages, you know. And Hank Brown, oh man, that kid can sling it. He has got a cannon for an arm. But again, my thing with Hank is ball placement.
Do you guys think you remember the year? That's the year we lost to UCLA, and we had the other Sully quarterbacking. But help remember me because I've already forgotten his name because we got on. We lost.
Stratton.
No, who was the quarterback that year that started the year before he got McNamara? Yeah, because I've already forgotten about him because I don't like how he basically got us in trouble. Okay, anyhow. But anyhow, that year they decided
that's about one of the most ridiculous things in today's college football.
Okay, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. What I'm trying to say is that we used a 2 quarterback system until McNamara couldn't play anymore. And could we see the return of the 2 quarterback system with Heck and Brown, with maybe the Brown being the starter, Helinski being the one that kind of finishes off the drive with a run or or something like that.
In September, yes. I mean, I don't beyond that.
Right. I say no.
Until a quarterback takes the job, right now, 0 of them have taken the job. Like Heck is still turning the ball over, so you can't really put him in. So put him in different situations. Brown throws the ball a lot better from the pocket.
Hey, Paul, what do you got on in the background? Because it's coming through our podcast.
Oh, I don't have anything on.
Okay.
I
Who's
can
got
hear
something
some
on in the
loud
background?
noise. I can hear some loud noise. But
I hear something like a muffled talking in the background. Okay.
it's like you're at a movie theater or something.
Yeah.
When there's
Skyhawk C Money says, I'm going to catch these comments. Cyhawk C Money says, rest assured that Heck and Hank know the offense. Kyle's the underwater podcaster. So Kyle has a new nickname now.
Nope. It's still K Dog Jr. That's where it's gonna stay.
Okay.
He's underwater.
Yeah. Okay. This is what I just asked. Seahawk C Money says, if Hank wins the job, I see red zone package for Hedlinski. Rick says, hi, Rick.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Paul,
Rick is this. He's also taking a break from the show. He was on during the basketball season. Okay. Someone needs to turn their audio a bit. There's a definite echo effect.
No, Dean, listen. It's
What?
coming through Paul's thing. Look at Paul's icon.
Oh, I know it's coming. That's why I asked Paul. You can see that it's coming through Paul.
Yeah.
Don't lie to us, Paul.
You can literally see that it's coming through Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Bob says he can hear it too.
God, you're sexy. It's Burt Reynolds.
Okay.
Put a shirt on. Just kidding. Just kidding, Jay. Just kidding.
Audio says audio down. That is. Okay. That's too bad. That way. I think we just lost Paul. Was he mad?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't know why he would be. You want me
Well,
to
he
give
just
my
all of a
picks?
sudden. He
You
just
want me
all of
to
a
give-
sudden left the show.
Do you want me to give my picks?
Yes.
Yes. Why don't you
Okay.
remind the
'Cause I
world
know
what
you
your
guys
picks were?
wanted- Paul probably hit his 90 minutes that he said was his limit. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. buddy.
Anyway, my pick.
Bob
My-
says audio went off with the shirt.
Oh,
Oh, having fun tonight, guys. Having fun.
welcome back, guys. I'm glad to be back.
Oh, it's going to be a fun football season. I
Oh,
can
God.
see it already.
Okay. I got a tie for the top. Oregon and Ohio State. Tie for first place. I made these picks 2 months ago. If I might have gave Indiana another win if I knew they got these fifth-year guys back. But I got Indiana tied for third with my Iowa Hawkeyes. They both only lose 2 games. Oregon and Ohio State both lose 1. Anyway, fifth place is the USC Trojans are tied with a 3-way tie with USC, Penn State, and Illinois. They all have 3 losses. Matt Campbell loses all 3 tough games. Either that or he wins one of them and then he gives away a game someplace, that he should have won because he's not used to playing a Big Ten schedule. He gave away a game every year at Iowa State. So in 8th place, I got the Washington Huskies. 9th place, I got Michigan. I have Michigan. I have Michigan with 5 losses, 7-5. They have a murderous schedule. I don't have a lot of faith in their quarterback. He might be great, but I don't have a lot of faith in him. 10th place, I have Pajama Man Fleck in Minnesota, 10th place. And I'll guarantee you one thing. PJ Fleck, after dancing on the Tiger Hawk at midfield, the one time that he supposedly beat Iowa, as long as Kirk Ferentz is there, he will never lose to PJ Fleck again, period. Tim Lester, yes, I listened to the Lester interviews. He said there's 2 teams that Kirk told the team in his tenure at Iowa where he has announced to the team that he does not like this other coach.
Wow.
And he said every time Kirk has said that, these 2 teams, he said that we have buried them.
True.
Every time we played them. And we know it's Matt Rule and PJ Fleck.
Yep.
Because
Yes.
Matt Rule 2 years ago walked through our players, had the players not shake hands, and Matt Rule, we beat them we scored 40 points against them last year. So we're not ever losing to Minnesota as long as Kirk's there. 11th place, I got UCLA. I like their quarterback, and I love that new coach, Chesney.
Yep.
11th
He knows what he's
place.
doing.
11th place, I have Wisconsin because they have an easy after they open with Notre Dame and probably get buried. You know, they got an easy Big Ten schedule, but I still only have Wisconsin going 6-6 because they suck. 13th, I have a tie. I have a 3-way tie for 13th. Michigan State, Nebraska, and Rutgers. Like Jason or somebody said, Nebraska is going to start out fast, and then they're going to start playing real teams.
That was Paul.
Okay. Guys,
Well, by the way, welcome Paul back. He's back.
Okay.
Hey, sorry,
Say hi,
guys.
Paul.
Nebraska's going to start real fast, and then they're going to play teams that actually need a jock strap and then start losing. 16th place, I have Maryland. I love their young quarterback.
That was it.
But their head coach is the exact opposite of Kirk Ferentz. You know, they spend a lot of money recruiting. Last year had a great recruiting class, the year before. Maryland's got plenty of money and they spend it. But the coach cannot coach a single game where they don't have 10 penalties. You know, there's no discipline there.
Or turnovers.
Yeah, if Brian Ferentz took over the talent they have at Maryland, he'd probably win 7-8 games. 17th in my ranking is Northwestern. I just don't see a tremendous amount of talent. You know, they're spending a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. No, just on the stadium.
Some donor gave them $35 million today.
I read that.
Oh, wow.
I just read that today. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why don't somebody give Iowa $35 million?
I think his name's Iger or something. And I wish his son Iowa recruited his son. I wish he'd have come to Iowa. That way we'd have got $35 million.
Ashton Kushner, dig up the money. We need $35 million to keep pace.
Kutcher probably ain't as rich as you think he is.
I wonder if that's the Iger, the Apple guy.
He ain't got anything to do with Apple. I read what he did.
Okay.
Today. And by the way, the cheating owner, Walters, that owns the Dodgers and cheats in baseball all the time, he sold the Lakers today. And because he's under federal investigation, he sold the Lakers for $12.5 billion to the guy that owns Disney and is married to the beautiful Willow Bay, who used to be a great sports anchor. And then his partner is Jared Kushner's brother.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay,
my 18th team I'd like to finish is the Purdue Boilermakers. I really like their coach, and I think Purdue will probably surprise me because they do have a good coach, and they've spent ungodly amount of money. They have the last 2 years they brought in 70 transfers and they spent money. But
I was going to say, I think they have the crazy high new roster percentage.
I'm hoping all 10-2 Big Ten teams, that's Oregon, Ohio State, Indiana, and Iowa, all go to the playoffs. But Iowa has the weakest Big Ten schedule of those four, so they'll probably screw Iowa.
Okay,
Go ahead,
let me
Dean.
catch
I know
up.
You want to say something?
No. I need to catch up on these comments because if we get too far behind. First of all, Cyhawk C Money wants to know if Jason was a shirtless Mike Ditka. By the way, did you guys notice he's got a mustache? He's got a mustache tonight.
Always got that.
Is that a real nose and mustache? I didn't know if you had one of them fake glasses, nose and mustache.
Right, yeah, it's all attached to the glasses.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Boy says fade McNamara quit. I agree. McNamara quit on us the last couple games when he could have played. You won't get me to say anything different. Wisconsin 6-6. Fickle's fighting for his life.
I
Got to be at
agree.
least 7-5.
Fickle's on the hot seat.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
If they're going to fire a coach who wins 9 and 10 games every year, I don't even see how Fickle made it this far. Okay, Northwestern Stadium holds 35,000
I can tell you how Fickle
people.
made it. I can tell you
And
how Fickle made it this far.
One more thing. Okay, Bob Hoffman says he's questioning Edgar, the Disney guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Iger, the Disney guy. Apple, Disney. Like, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And he's married to Willow Bay. I read all
Okay.
about him today. So
Okay, all right, now go ahead, Paul. You had something to say, or was it Kyle?
Oh yeah. I mean, as far as how he's still in his position is basically what you're asking, Fickle.
Mhm.
I mean, it has, I think, everything to do with the contract that they had to give him because he was the hot name.
Mm-hmm.
And Wisconsin went and pulled the hot young whatever Ohio State to, coming off of BCS from
Yep.
Northern Ohio, whatever school he was at.
Cincinnati.
Oh, Cincinnati. Okay.
well, why'd they give him a brand new contract last year?
Well, that's probably for recruiting purposes, that contract, and they probably rewrote his buyout to something much more manageable.
Okay, I want
I
to say
don't know.
something though.
Mhm.
Wisconsin, after Iowa smoked them, turned that season around, and they started winning some games, including beating some top 25 teams, which Iowa did not do in the Big Ten. Anyway, Kyle, go for it.
Are we gonna do our bold predictions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was waiting to get that. All right, Jason.
Yeah, I wanted
Jason, you're
to
next,
say-
buddy.
I wanted to say a few more things about my picks, but go.
All
right,
go
yes.
ahead.
Real quick, I just want to add because Kelvin brought it up. Like we had a wedding on Saturday night, and my son's best friends got married to a Hispanic, so it was a big Hispanic family, and they all said I looked like Pablo Escobar. To go when I was dressed, really nice, and they
If you had a different hat on, you'd look like Chef Boyardee.
it's either Hispanic or Italian. I'm in there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
there you go.
Mario.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what my wife says.
One thing I'm ashamed to point out who I look like before I got sick. If you look at any of my Facebook pictures, do you know who I look just like? And I'm so embarrassed that Pajama Man Flex. I look just like him. I weigh
PJ
170 pounds. You look at my old Facebook pictures; it's ridiculous.
Kind of does, but you gotta have the tie though going.
Yeah. There you
The
go.
white coat and tie.
Sweater
Here's-
vest.
Yeah.
There it is.
Here's
There it
something
is.
that Seahawks says. Fickle took Cincinnati to the 4-team CFP. Yes, he did. And
He
I
did.
think if Fickle had come in and not tried to run the air raid right away, which he didn't have the players for, and then he tried to switch it up
Right.
the following year, I think that's what he did is he just confused everybody by switching it up. I think if he'd have stuck with the air raid, he would have actually got his team back to winning sooner than later.
Yeah,
Anyway, go ahead.
they beat Washington and Illinois at the end of the season, which were two very good wins for him. And he was playing with two freshman linebackers, true freshman linebackers. I don't know if the Wisconsin people thought, "Hey, these young people are going to get better." I don't know, but Fickle, he did his winning, but he wasn't doing it in the Big Ten or the SEC. It's a whole different ordeal.
Well, he was in the Big 12,
you know-
wasn't he? He was in the Big 12.
Wait,
Kelvin,
well,
don't wear
for-
those. Wait a minute, hang on. Don't wear those short, skinny pants like Fleck does.
My oldest boy wears those. I don't know how dudes wear those.
I don't.
You're right.
I don't care how people dress, but I sure the hell don't wear them. What do you call them? Tight fitting skinny jeans or whatever.
Skinny jeans,
Oh.
yeah.
Damn it!
I hate
Yeah.
skinny jeans. I
I
do have a
gotta-
pair.
I
I feel
gotta
like I
take-
can't move my legs in them.
I gotta possess the balls better than that. You know, I did want to say that Nebraska is going to be a lot worse team this year. They got a better. Well, I don't know if he's a better quarterback because Raiola will probably win Heisman at Oregon. You know, but that was my comments on Nebraska. I do not see them being that good. And I know I disagree with Paul. He likes Fitzgerald, but I think Fitzgerald's one of the most overrated coaches.
I'll
How
say
good
find out.
this one. I think he's very underrated. To do what he did at Northwestern is nothing short of amazing.
Well, his last 3 years at Northwestern, he averaged like 2.2 wins.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to recruit at Michigan State than it is Northwestern.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Especially when you got a state full of talented football players to choose from.
Well,
All right,
Illinois,
Kyle.
he had
You're in Chicago.
what he doesn't have at Michigan State are the rigorous entry standards, which I know they still relax some for athletes, but it's still Northwestern, and they still have rigorous school, right? Like you can't be just any dummy and fake your way through Northwestern. You just can't.
And the recruiting right now is still the same, right?
Yeah.
They're not getting any better recruits right now than what they did under Fitz. So,
yeah. Kyle, your turn.
My thought with, you got to think over the years. Yeah, Fitzgerald at Iowa's numbered for years, and I mean for years.
Right.
Now, going to try and turn, a program, Mark Antonio started that whole thing up at Michigan State. They're the one that beat us, in the Big Ten championship. That was Antonio, But then my thing is this. Since the Fitzgerald quarterback that supposedly Iowa has on our team, he won't start. And I don't know if he'll redshirt, but I can say this. I don't think he'll stay. I think he'll go play for his dad.
I disagree, because apparently the reason why he's still there is because he absolutely loves Iowa City. He'll never play, regardless, even if he went to Northwestern.
Right, but I don't know.
I think he's going to play at a Division I school or in the big, at least in a Power 4 school.
Right, but
if you guys don't think that the Fitzgerald Michigan State deal wasn't done way before they announced it, and little Fitzgerald knew it, but he was sworn to secrecy because they couldn't say it, because I remember somebody on this podcast said that they talked to Fitzgerald, who already said he had his new job lined up, but he couldn't talk about it yet.
I mean, it could have been true. I just know Fitzgerald absolutely loves Iowa City.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm saying is if little Fitz knew for a while, he could have bolted at any point.
Right.
I think if little Fitz wants to coach and be a coach like his dad, he'll stay at Iowa.
Right. Maybe I agree with that, but it's just,
One thing about the styles, you guys were talking about the different styles with Wisconsin. Illinois this year must be going with a different style, because they moved Caden Fegan to tight end. And he was one of my favorite running backs. He's 6'3", 255. You guys remember him for Illinois? He's a big SOB.
He's big. Yeah, he's a big boy.
And he's like a Nick Bell.
Yes.
And he moved there because he couldn't take being tackled. His legs couldn't take being tackled like that. 30 times a game.
Right.
So they moved it. They wanted him to survive college. And now he's at tight end, and they think he might be able to play tight end after college. But
all righty, guys, I'm going to read these next two comments real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska starts fast, and Rule starts talking championships. Then they finish 1-4. Familiar? Nebraska fans care about one game, and Rule knows it. Is that Iowa?
Yeah, I can talk about why Gerald Northwestern beat Iowa, and why all those Iowa State teams could be. It's a lot of the way they the coaches have fire where Kirk doesn't. like in those rivalry games, the Iowa State coach, and I can't remember his Rhodes, like wasn't there
Paul Rhodes.
Paul Road.
He
Paul
got
Road.
so fired up to play Iowa, and they could beat Iowa. Like, and Dan McCarney, now he didn't have any of the horses hardly when he first got there, but he got to the point where they were competing with Iowa. Like the fiery coaches in Northwestern, same deal. Their biggest game was the Iowa game. Fitz had his team playing the best against Iowa, where Kirk doesn't have any of that. And a lot of times I think that's why Kirk struggles in those types of games. Like we should really never lose to Iowa State, but Kirk goes in just nonchalant. I think Kelvin said something about, he says the teams that Kirk hates, they usually destroy, like Minnesota and Nebraska.
Yeah, Tim Lester said, I just wish Kirk would say before every game he hates the other coach, because he said his players love him so much. When he said he hated PJ Fleck after that dancing around on the Tiger Hawk, and then he took Floyd home and slept with him in bed, and Kirk told the team, it's 2 years in a row we've averaged 40 points against him, and it's because of that. And then you remember the year Caleb Johnson won the Nebraska game for us. That was a game where they walked right through our team and everything. And after that, Kirk, this last time at Nebraska last year, he said he hates. You remember what Coach Rule did last year, and I hate that guy. And the team just come out and
that's the kind of thing.
They love Kirk, but Kirk ain't going to lie to the team and tell every team that I hate Kirk Segnetti.
Because the thing is, KF has always been the class act of the Big Ten.
Well,
Honestly.
He's like Hayden. Hayden Fry never got his teams fired up for a game unless they played Texas or something. Hayden was a psychologist. He wanted his teams to not get up, pregame or anything. He just wanted them to be on an even keel and play football. And that's the way Kirk. That's the way Kirk does it. So.
The way Kirk does it is this: let everybody run their mouth on Iowa. And what does Iowa do? We come in and take care of business. Proven point was Pavia from freaking Vanderbilt. Everybody was all hype on him. And what happened? Iowa came in there, sacked him 5 times, came out with the bowl win, and shut him up. And what did
I want to point out that
drafted?
Yeah, I just want to point out that Pavia did pretty much have his way with Iowa in the second half. It's just that we were able to match them score for score so that we could win the game.
But also 5 sacks.
But once again, the reason that happened was because of the change of defense. We always had like a 2-score lead because Vandy would score to get within 1 score.
Then we'd score again.
I would score. Yeah. In the first half, when we were getting those sacks, they had Sherrar spying. He got 2 sacks in the first quarter spying, but Iowa kept scoring, so we got that too big of a lead.
They kept throwing these and scramble around, throw a deep pass. Well, this year they ain't going to complete the deep pass with Lutmer back there instead of Wampa.
Good corners and safeties.
It was a change of style. It wasn't that all of a sudden he was able to just take off in the second half against Iowa. It's because we weren't spying him. We were letting him run all over. We were letting him all day and throw it.
We let him make the mistake.
We weren't doing anything except wanting to waste the clock.
Yeah. Hey, Paul, jump in anytime you want.
And we got to do our 5 bold predictions.
Yeah, that we got to do. Let me read the next 2 comments.
Before midnight, Paul's time.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's read these next 2 comments. KF told the Hawks before the Minnesota game, and it doesn't have to be close. Yeah, I wish he would say that with every game that we could do that.
Like Iowa State, for whatever reason, he doesn't say stuff about Iowa State, and we
he might this year. Roger said, "Fuck Iowa."
Oh yeah. It takes the other coach to do something for Kirk to go back to it. Kelvin,
yeah,
onto something.
Okay.
That would be
alrighty. KF doesn't like prima donnas.
True.
T. Hink has a question here. Jason, who do you want to be our starting quarterback?
Brown.
Brown. Okay. Cyhawk says Lutmer tied the fastest NFL combine cone drill. Okay. Alrighty.
He's one of our
shoot-
freaks on the team this year with
He's
Kamari
a
Brown and
beast. He's a freaking
Kamar-
beast.
Kamari Brown and Peeper were the other two freaks this year. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm going to start with my bold predictions first, then you guys can jump in.
Okay.
Actually, Paul, because I know that you're probably wanting to get off pretty soon.
Yeah, get
Why
Paul.
don't you do yours first?
Paul's too
All
nice
right.
to be off camera.
So, all right. Bold prediction. Number one, I have Michigan State bowl eligible. I have them getting to 6-6.
Okay.
So I just think they will.
Yep.
Number
Okay.
two, bold prediction. A lot of my stuff's really Big Ten centric, but Nebraska will have to win one of the Ohio State or Iowa games at the end of the year to get bowl eligible. They're going to come into the Ohio State game with 5 wins, and I don't think they will beat Ohio State, which means once again, whether or not their season goes on will depend on what happens inside of Kinnick Stadium. So it's going to be another cold winter in Nebraska, and I'm sorry for that. For them.
They did go to bowl games the last 2 years, just for the record.
Yeah. So number 3,
Pretty impressive.
I'm gonna put Iowa into the discussion here. I think Von Homme, I think he wins the Mackey Award.
Mhm.
I think he has just a huge year. So
Walk on you.
no, and tight end you. I think that plays in his favor.
He plays just like Clark did.
Right.
Mhm.
And I mean, he's already on the radar, especially how he ended the year at Nebraska in the bowl game against an SEC defense. So, I mean, his name's out there. And, I mean, the Iowa tight end room probably should be the best room in the country and the envy of most other schools. Next, my number 4, I have Penn State winning 9 games. And then my last prediction is there will not be a single undefeated team in college football this year. That's
Okay.
my bold prediction.
Kyle, did you need to add something to that?
I would like to go after Paul because I have
Yes.
to get up for work at 3:30 tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So
Okay, sounds fair.
Go ahead,
So
Kyle.
you can go next, but can I just want to make Hank has one comment for Jason, and he can wait till after we're done with our bold predictions to answer it. But before I forget, can you give an explanation of why you think Brown, Jason? And you want to think about that while he gives his bold predictions?
Yeah, I mean, I can give it whenever. Yeah, go ahead.
no, Jason, you can do it. You can do it now. It's fine.
Kyle wants to hear it.
Yeah,
You
Do
want
it.
to hear?
yeah. I would love to hear it.
Well, just because he's a bigger and he's a stronger dude who can stand in the pocket, he throws the ball well, and I think that will help the offense more than having a quarterback who runs. Like, we have a stack of running backs this year. We have 4 of them.
Moulton's
We have
he's
4
a
of them
beast.
that are really freaking good. So I think
Mhm.
use the running backs in a lot of way, and Brown is tall enough and big enough to throw from the pocket where they can use their slot receivers in a lot of different ways that they won't be able to do with Heck. Now, I think Lester picks Heck because of his legs, because
Mhm.
loves the legs, right?
Mhm.
He is just too small for me. Like somebody said, he was like 5'9" or something. Which I think this says 5'10" in the book. But yeah, he's just too little. But he does have moxie. Like, he can run. He can do a lot of bootlegs. They can use him kind of the same way Iowa used that dude I didn't like, Sullivan. Kind of the same type of deal Iowa used Sullivan. They can use him in a way. Brown is a big, strong dude. He's pretty accurate. He can throw any route. He's got a strong enough arm to throw any route. He just can't move very well. He just doesn't. Well, it's a remain to see if he can break tackles like Nate Stanley did in the pocket. Like Nate Stanley was just a big dude and you couldn't tackle hardly.
He was strong.
Yeah, he was really
very strong.
If Brown has a little of that wiggle in the pocket, he's going to be very good. But my pick is Brown for those reasons, but I still believe Lester will pick in the end. Heck.
Has there been any juice at all with incoming freshmen?
He's the most talented thrower in practice. Just that he doesn't know, has no clue about the offense. He's got very balletic feet, but he doesn't know. He's very poor with his footwork. Terrible, according to Tim Lester.
Tim Lester said in a recent interview that Sullivan will. Not Sullivan, but Brashing. What's his name? Brashinger?
Braden Bessinger.
Bessinger will be on the practice team or the scout team this year, no matter what.
Oh, gosh.
He said unless they have to mimic a running quarterback because Bessinger cannot run. He said then they put Fitzgerald in. Fitzgerald's more like Gronowski than anybody else.
Yeah,
he's a powerful kid that can't run nobody can run between the tackles like Gronowski.
Yeah. Hey guys,
go ahead, Kyle.
Let's get Kyle going so he can get out of here.
Yeah, because I got to get up at 3:30 a.m. Central Time. Comes early.
I get up at 4:45 Eastern, so basically, I got 15 minutes more sleep than you coming.
Oh well, thanks a lot, Paul.
I get up at 4 a.m.
10:30 Iowa time, so put that in your bag and smoke it.
I get up at 4 a.m., so we're all early risers.
That me. Go ahead, Kyle.
Jason, I thought Jason had something to say before.
No,
is there any chance we can just get this thing wrapped?
Okay,
10 minutes and we can all just.
Paul, you can bail out whenever you want.
If you need to bail out, just go ahead and bail.
Okay, well I didn't want to, but okay.
Good.
All right, guys. I'm gonna drop off. I'll catch the rest of the show in the morning.
Okay, sounds good. Sorry about that.
No, we're good. Sounds like. Gosh, I lost my train of thought. Sounds like Kelvin's not far behind. Not Kelvin. Sorry.
Kyle.
Yeah.
I don't get up till 10:30 in the morning. I'm way behind. Go ahead, Kyle.
Anyway.
10:30.
Anywho, this is all I'm gonna say it's all Iowa related. It's not Big Ten related, just all Iowa related.
I'm gonna stick around.
At least 8 wins this season. From 20 to 25, we average 8.5 wins. At least average over 190 rushing yards for the total season as an average. Number 3, at least average over 145 passing yards for the total season. We have to, I think, at least force 14 interceptions for the season average. This is all just an average. At least average 24.2 points for the whole season, and average and hold opponents to 16.2 points per game this season. All on a season total average.
Cool.
I was looking up some stats and kind of going over it, going, okay, and this is from 2020 to 25. So those are my bold predictions.
I like it.
Cool. Good. It's good. It's good. Hank wants you to know that 8 wins is not a bold prediction. he would say that that's the expectation this year.
I mean, right, but I mean, if we all take the season average from 20 to 25, it's right on 8.5. Yeah.
For the last 10 full seasons we've played, we've averaged over 9 wins a season.
Yeah. It's
Right.
I think it's 93 wins in 10 years.
But guys, again, thank you for accepting me back.
Mhm.
Sorry, I always have to take the summer off, so because it's gonna get busy. And hey, thank God I'm not getting married next year. You know,
There you go.
Hey,
Please,
we're
please,
expecting you back. We're expecting you back on a regular basis now.
I will definitely do that. Just let me know what the topics are, and
just please wear a shirt.
You know,
no glasses,
to Jason,
no disguises.
Yeah, to Jason's credit or stuff, he didn't expect that all of a sudden he found himself on camera.
I don't know. I can't figure out who runs this show and put you on, Jason, without a shirt. I just can't figure it out. I don't know who the heck. Probably some guy from California. They're pretty liberal out there. You know?
Before I hop off, I have a quick question. I know Kelvin will know this. The Packers Steelers game tomorrow, will that feature the most Iowa players in an NFL game of any kind ever?
I don't know. Unfortunately, they cut Luke Lachey this week. So.
that sucks. He was a good tight end.
His ankle every time he practiced, it just swelled up from that broken ankle. So is Van Ness the only guy on the? Oh no, there's Welsh is a linebacker for him, ain't he?
Shire.
Yeah,
Shire.
What?
Christian Welch is. There's a ton of Hawks on Pittsburgh.
I'm talking about on Green Bay.
There's a ton
Welsh
of
and Van Ness. Is that it, or is there more?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, there were 3, but now I think it's down to those 2.
You got to think Pittsburgh's just basically Iowa because of the colors.
Brandon Smith was practicing with the starters for Pittsburgh today.
Yeah.
So.
But
Does
again,
KJ survive preseason with the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Better quit dropping pitch balls.
Quit fumbling. Don't fumble the football.
Well, the other day, Aaron Rodgers pitched out for a sweep and he dropped the football.
Don't drop the football.
Well, anyway.
But again, guys, thank you.
Yep.
And I will see you. Probably are we still doing it Sunday, Dean? Or are we doing it? Okay.
Always.
Yes. Sunday and Wednesdays from now until hell freezes over.
All right. Let me know what the topics are, and I'll get some information.
Okay, sounds good.
Paul, Jason, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yep. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Yeah. Hink says Corey, bah ha ha ha. I'm not sure what that's in reference to.
We always got to mention Corey once every show or 10 times. It's like,
yeah, but is that the Corey he's mentioning?
Who's the other? Who else? I don't know. Ain't there only one Corey?
Oh, there's plenty of Corys in this world.
Trying to think of one. Corey Schlesinger, fullback, Nebraska Cornhuskers. You there, Dean?
I'm here. Why? Am I missing?
You're the only one on the screen now.
Did Jason leave too?
He said you muted him.
Hang on. Let me see what I can do here.
And my picture's real little now. There we go.
Alrighty.
Get Jason back on because we got to have our 5 profound, freaking bold predictions.
Jason's not here. Okay. Seahawks C Money says, all right. I guess Jason thought I got rid of him, but I didn't. Okay. Caleb Johnson, running back. Iowa Jennings Dunker, offensive line. Iowa Caden Weegan, wide receiver. Returner. Iowa I never get his name yet. YA Black, defensive line. Iowa Sebastian Castro, safety. Iowa Green Bay Packer Lucas Van Ness, and linebacker for Iowa.
He forgot a couple, Brandon Smith and Logan Lee for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, God, what time is that game on? I got to catch that.
I don't know. I don't usually watch much preseason football, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
We're getting Jason back on.
Jason is not here. He's gone. He left.
The last thing he said was you muted him like that, and then everybody disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think it was from me trying to set this up so that all 5 of us could show up on the screen at the same time. And I think I screwed it up.
Huh?
I screwed it up. Anyway, I apologize, people.
Jason, we want to get his bold predictions. Tell him to click back on or something.
Jason, you can click back on if you're listening. I got it fixed. Click on. Okay. I did not.
You can give your bold predictions.
Okay. We are not going to miss Weegan this year in the running back. I mean, not the running back, but in the return specialist.
Okay.
And my prediction of who takes that spot, Brevin Dahl. Okay. It's my fault. I accidentally deleted him, and we're trying to get him back.
Can you put the StreamYard link up in case he can click on it? Or
he's here. He's back.
Where'd you go?
I got booted.
On accident. It wasn't on purpose.
We all disappeared except for Dean.
Yeah. Okay. Cyhawk
he gave 2 bold position predictions already that Brevin Dahl would be our big return guy. What else did you say, Dean?
That we wouldn't miss Weegan because Brevin Dahl is going to be lightning fast.
So you only gave 1. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh.
Our other is that our punting is going to suck this year. Where we're used to 48, 50 yards on an average, we're going to average like 42 yards a punt this year.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's normal.
That's about what Dakin did last year.
Yeah, but you have to understand that's not Iowa normal.
Well, just that we don't have Tory Taylor. You know.
Yeah, but I think Days Rakin. I think we can. I can't even know his name anymore.
Reese
Get
Dakin.
These guys, they leave. But he wasn't doing too bad, although he didn't have as good a year last year as he did his freshman year. Okay. All righty. I go, who returns kicks? Do you guys want to predict who you think returns kicks? Because Brevin Dahl was my pro.
We know the punt returner is going to be Lutmer. LeVar Woods, before he left, he said the other punt returners in the thing were KJ Parker and Jackson Naves, who he said Jackson Nave is like a copy of Wetjen. Kickoff return, he had Braden Jackson, Brevin Dahl, who else? I don't remember who else. He's Jackson Nave again. But what do you think, Jason?
Well, I don't know if you remember this conversation. I think it was last year. I told you my favorite running back is Brevin Dahl.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, okay.
You and Trent Condon, that's your guy you talk about all times. Brevin Dahl.
The radio show guy?
Trent Condon, he's their neighbor.
Oh, he's
Trent Condon, his radio show. Although he got fired from his radio show.
The Dowells are like their best friend or something.
Oh, no, I like him. I love that he's 212 pounds. 200. Yeah, I think he's like
more now.
Pounds. He's 6 foot. He's a glider. He's fast. I just wish he could stay healthy. But he reminds me when he runs of Eric Dickerson. He doesn't have the instincts of Eric Dickerson, but the way he runs, I just absolutely love it. But anyway, so my dream is for Brevin Dahl to return kicks. I want to see him touch the ball a few times, and that would be a way to do it.
Yeah, because I don't think he's going to crack the running back lineup.
No, not this year. Our running back lineup is I guess take away injuries. You never know, but
you think I read somewhere we had the #1 running back room in the Big Ten.
I
Would
don't
you
know.
guys agree or disagree with that statement?
I would
People
say,
living in Iowa would agree with it, but people living in Ohio and they
yeah.
think Bo Jackson and Michigan's got the number one running back, freshman running back, major something t'other, and of
I
course
would say
Oregon has a running back that last year as a freshman. What did he run against Iowa? 160 yards or something.
Okay. Does Aaron Rodgers have a
You didn't
top
give
5
Jason a chance.
performance in the NFL? I just thought I'd get that question out of the way.
what'd you
What
say?
was it?
Yeah.
He wants to know if I don't know where it disappeared. He wants to know, does Aaron Rodgers have a top 5 QB performance in the NFL? My personal opinion is I don't know what he did last year, but I think he's one of those guys who doesn't know when to hang it up, and I'm going to say no. There's so many up and coming quarterbacks that do so well.
He's still very good. It depends on how they use him.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a new coaching staff. So, I mean, I'm going to say no. But if they don't throw it 40 times a game, if he only throws it 30 times a game with a lot of play action, he is the master throwing off of, kind of like Peyton Manning was. He is the master at throwing off of play action. So if they have a running game and they use play action, like I don't even know what style offense they're going to be. I have to wait till tomorrow night to watch. But, I mean, he can, but I don't think he will. I think they're going to try to throw too much.
There's so many good quarterbacks. If you're talking about statistically, there's absolutely no way he's going to throw for as many yards as like Dak Prescott. Stafford, if he's healthy,
Well,
he's going to throw for 5,000 yards. Josh Allen,
Well,
I
thought he
think
was talking about
I think Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the world right now.
I thought he was talking about efficiency because it depends on what it depends on what offense you run if you're going to throw for that many yards.
Yeah.
Efficiency.
He's the only way that I would look at it. And I think
efficiency is a good thing to look at.
when it comes to all these yards, like what Kelvin was talking about, yeah, depends on what offense you're in if you're going to throw for 5,000 yards.
What about Mahomes? Where does he rank?
I'm a big. Well, I don't know if Pat is healthy, but I know he's practicing. I watch him practice, but all I know is like I just said his name. My brain don't work. Buffalo Bills are my second favorite team. Josh Allen. Josh Allen is such a big guy, such a great runner. He's the best runner in football, and he's the best thrower. I mean, I don't think it matters too much what offense is in. Of course, Joe Burrows is like unbelievable. I just can't believe that an old Aaron Rodgers is going to climb to those heights. But
yeah,
who knows?
Me too. I think that. Jason, this is a question from Hink, and I know he's been clamoring to have you on the show for a while, so he's probably got a lot of questions for you. I know he respects your knowledge. He goes, Jason, are you a fan of Tony Diaz?
Yes. I can't believe he's at Iowa. Dude, I don't know maybe Kelvin knows what kind of NIL he got, but he's been disrespected from what he's showing.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure he got around that $1 million range.
Yeah. I'm sure that his agent
Alabama
is the one that told him.
Alabama wanted him, but they wanted him to be like their fourth receiver.
Yeah.
Tim Lester says, "Hey, you're number one here, kid."
Yeah. I mean, he's got a little wet gin in him with better route running, hands. Like if Kurt was that kind of guy, he would be their punt returner. He would get the ball a lot as far as receiving. If Kurt was that kind of guy, he would.
We don't know. We don't know that Diaz won't be a punt returner or a kick returner. Well, he might be.
Yeah. But they want to keep him healthy too.
Yeah.
He came in at 168 pounds. And now he's 185. So.
Right. And with what happened to DeJean, remember?
Yeah.
They wanted him in Wildcat, and then he got hurt. I guarantee you Kirk isn't going to let him do everything, even though he would probably be the best at everything. Mm-hmm. No, I love that dude. I'm not going to lie.
And we really don't know Diaz's. It's like Tyler Barnes when he said he's seen him on these films, and all they knew was he had the greatest hands they'd ever seen, never drops a ball, makes these unbelievable catches. But none of the tapes they looked at showed the speed and quickness he had.
Yeah.
He's always, instead of catching the ball and running with it, he's always diving and catching it. Lester's trying to get him to, hey, you can catch the ball and run with it.
Well, he doesn't want to get hurt. So he's trying to
Yeah.
get
He sure gets hurt a lot diving around, Kirk said. But
Yeah. Okay. What about Evan James?
Yes, wide receiver 2. Like I'm interested in how they're going to use James because of good old number 2. He is the best X. What's the size? So I'm interested in how they're going to use James. Which wide receiver position? Are we going to go more 3 wide receivers with a tight end? Like, I don't know how they're going to use him, but yeah, James is another good one.
Yeah.
This is going to be the best wide receiver core we've had in
A long time.
a long time. Yeah. No, I love Evan James too.
I've said on this podcast numerous times in the last 2 months that Iowa's wide receiver room's the deepest
Yeah,
I've ever seen it, even back when Hayden was here. So
I agree
Yeah.
with you 100%.
The crazy thing about it is as fans, we've been so high on Howard and Bowie. Do they just kind of get shoved down below? Will we use them, or will we use them a lot more too?
Howard has amazing hands. I think Howard will get some playing time at the X position with God. How am I forgetting his name? Number 2, tall white.
number 2 is Vanderzee. He's our big play guy. So
Yeah, but I mean, he's not very fast, but he's just so big. Like, I bet he can play basketball. Like, he just puts his body in positions to catch the football. He's always covered, but you could throw it to him and he makes the catch.
yeah, I watched him play basketball when he was in high school. So great baseball player.
Speaking of the basketball team wrapped up summer workouts by playing pickup football on the football field.
Yeah.
One of those basketball players has a nice throw, nice quarterback. I'm surprised Lester doesn't say, "Hey, do you want to skip that basketball?"
Did you see that throw though? Did you see how long he's got too long of arms, man? That ball took forever to go from here, and he wound up. Yeah, he's got a cannon, but it took a long time.
Do you know who it was that was the quarterback that was throwing the ball?
I kept rewinding it, trying to see if I could see his face.
I hope it was a 7'3" guy, because he'd have.
No, he was out there catching balls in the end zone. It was obvious that it was him.
I think I'll let you in on a little clue. Lester's very happy with the 5 quarterbacks he's got. Yeah. So
I know.
He loves Jimmy Sullivan. Jimmy Sullivan.
Jimmy is actually my guy.
I call him Addie's husband. He's the best runner passer combination, and he's in his 2nd year of the offense too. Yeah. It's like, don't sleep on Jimmy Sullivan, And they love Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald knew the offense this spring, coming into the spring. He knew the offense better than the 3 guys there, but unfortunately he had soft tissue injuries and missed the whole spring and just showed up for the spring game or whatever it was.
Okay, Hink says that the quarterback was Tyreek. Is his name Coleman? I did not know that.
As a point guard, yeah.
Yeah, and he was throwing a 50-yard bomb to Combs.
Okay, there you go.
See, and Combs must be taller than I thought, because why did I think that was our 7'3" guy catching that ball?
Hey, Dean, how many of your bold predictions did you make so far?
I think just 2 or 3. I can't remember.
I remember you said Brevin Dahl, and I don't remember what you after that. You keep reading these comments all the time. It's like our shows would be more organized if you just finish the topic we're on. And they wouldn't go for 3 hours, Not that I'm berating you, but I'm berating you,
Okay.
I mean, I don't usually do that, but I 100% agree with Kelvin. You should have like a comment time Like, let's go for whatever segment we're on. And then
Yeah. Well, see, this is
It's
the
like
comment. I'm trying to keep them. What?
he interrupts us all the time, and then he'll private message me and say, "Calvin, you gotta quit interrupting." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" You know. Oh, so you have another bold prediction there, Swami River?
No, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna
What?
do any more bold predictions. I'm just
Don't you
the
have
comments
5
that I
of them?
read are timely comments. They're about things we're talking about. So I'm trying to keep the comments current.
No, they're not about what we're talking about.
All
You
right.
know, they aren't. You
All
know.
righty. Do you guys want to do some bold predictions? Go for it.
Well, I didn't prepare for the show not to do them. Are you going? Have you gave any yet, Jason?
no, this is. I mean, I got a real bold prediction. My 10 wins isn't a bold prediction in my mind.
Yeah.
I think LJ Phillips and Moulton both get 1,000 yards rushing and average over 5 yards a carry. That's what I think you are going to see 2 running backs who won't have to get tired because they're not going to get 30 carries. But if the quarterback position is the way that I'm thinking it, Lester's offense, you don't necessarily need a quarterback to be a star because he has so many things going on. He'll have a quarterback do a bootleg or run it like with Beck, but then he could throw a screen pass or something, throw a nice, easy route with just throw it up to number 2, Vanderzee once in a while, have Diaz just, use Diaz in a completely different way. So, but I really think because of our quarterback position, Lester will use his offense and his mind, creative ways to get Diaz the ball. But I really believe LJ Phillips and Moulton will get that 1,000 yards. Just like Goodson. Was it good? Who? No, it was.
We had LaShawn Daniels and the other guy hit 1,000 yards.
Yeah, it was Wadley.
Same year. No, wasn't it the guy that hurt his ankle all the time? I don't know. Anyway, do you know what Phillips's one problem in practice is, Jason, that may derail this?
What?
He fumbles.
Fumbling? He'll get that.
This is the way he carries a football.
Yeah.
Like this. He's supposed to go like.
Yeah.
I don't know why they can't get him to do that. But.
Because that's coachable. That's 100% coachable. Unless he has short forearms, and I don't know, you may know. If he has short forearms, that's going to be an issue. But they should never bring in a running back like Eric Bieniemy who has arms.
Yeah, but they love him. They took 20 pounds off of him. He come in at 230.
Yeah.
And now he's at 212 or something.
Yeah.
At the risk of getting yelled at and not letting you guys talk, Canzeri's the other guy you guys are talking about.
Yep. Yep. What's your next bold prediction there, Shep?
I can't help it. My Italian side, eyebrows, my Hispanic side gives me a big nose. I can't help it. I got big ears.
Yeah, I can't help it. I'm so cute. But go ahead.
One good thing is I don't have to worry about ever going bald.
Yeah, I took my hair off. So go ahead. Go ahead there, Jason, old buddy, old pal, the J Dog.
I think the defense, this is going to piss Dean off. Another bold prediction is I think we're going to have a top 5 defense by the end of the year.
In the Big Ten or national?
National.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think the defense will be top 5. Better than last year's defense. Faster. And I am really shocked at what I'm hearing about God dang it, Kelvin, Cam Buffington.
Cam Buffington. I call him. I can't remember his name because of chemo, and all the time I call him Boz. The Boz.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing about him with his speed. The Boz. He has more speed than Boz, from what I'm hearing.
No.
Our linebackers are really.
Hopefully, he stays more healthy than Bosworth did.
For real. Yeah.
He needed his shoulder. He needed artificial shoulders by the time he got out of Oklahoma. That's why he wasn't good in the pros.
Because of his roids and working out too much.
Well, he just hit so many people, you know. But.
Well, roids and benching 400 pounds will do that to you too. But
Go ahead, Jason. So we're going to have a great defense.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's going
I
to
know
be.
Dean 2 weeks ago, he was complaining about our defense. He didn't think it'd be any good. And I go, yeah, it'll probably be way down. We'll probably give up 16 points a game instead of 12, on average. So
I think they'll give up about 10 points a game, 10 to 12, like you said. I think they'll give up 10 points a game. I don't think people will be able to move. The only game, like I said, is Ohio State. I think they will shut down Michigan big time. So that's another. I know a year ago I told you they're going to be top 15. I liked what I was hearing. This year they're saying the defense is even better than a year ago. I know everybody argued with me, so I'm expecting everybody to argue with me this year until it shows up on our TVs.
I just like to listen to people's bold predictions. I don't argue except with Dean. But go ahead.
No, I know.
You got another one?
Other bold prediction. I also another bold prediction would be that the offense scores 30 points a game.
Yep.
We're going to score 30 points a game. We're going to give up 10 to 12 points a game. The only part that will derail the top 5 defense is if we're up 24-0 and early in games, or 24-7, and then we start playing that zone like we did against Vanderbilt. We stopped blitzing, we stopped doing it because we want to work the clock. So then we're going to give up a ton of yards doing that.
And another thing that might derail it is when we play Ohio State, you want the third stringers to play the second half, so we give up 10,000 points. So
I don't want the third stringers playing.
I'm just joking.
I know. But after the first quarter, if it's already 14-0 or whatever, and we can't do anything on offense, then I would be okay with putting the second teamers in the second half, let the starters rest the second half.
Is Ohio State going to beat Texas?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. I have them beating Texas too.
Is Michigan going to beat Oklahoma?
No.
Okay.
Kelvin. I'm with Kelvin. I mean, I can't. That'll be a shock, and that will put a damper in what I believe. As far as the Michigan game, that will be a much tougher game if you ask me, if they end up beating Oklahoma, because I have Oklahoma as a top 10 team. So
I think we have a better shot at Ohio State if we lose the Michigan game than if we win it, because then we come into Kinnick undefeated and ranked number 10, Ohio State's going to be thinking, oh boy, I was good,
I mean, but I would.
It's like psychology.
Yeah.
Okay. I will
have
interrupt
another
you guys
bold
here.
prediction.
I'm going to interrupt just for a minute. Okay. Well, you guys, I'm just clicking through the comments. They're on the screen. You guys won't answer them.
Go ahead. I can't see them.
Jason, is Iowa State going to be good?
No.
Okay. We will preview those games coming up. And
they could win 3 or 4 games. Granted, I don't know what kind of offense I don't know what they're going to do with the players they have. They don't have a lot. So for him to say F Iowa this early, it's a interesting way to motivate your team. I get his logic.
Yeah, he's telling his team, hey, we're planning on winning.
Right.
And he's got 65 transfers. He bought, what did he bring? 28 from Washington State with him.
Yeah.
The quarterback can really run and really throw, but I don't know him. But
I still think Iowa State might be better than we do. Iowa Hawkman is asking about the scoring defense. I believe you said 10 points a game, right?
10 to 12, yeah.
Okay.
Iowa will return a pick six for like the 80th year in a row.
Yeah.
That's not one of my bold predictions. But anyway, Chad Listigo today said that Iowa will be the highest scoring team in the history of Iowa at 37.4 points a game. You believe that?
No, I don't.
I don't think we'll score 37 points a game. But
usually he's a hater, isn't he? I don't listen to him, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But
They were just making bold predictions,
oh
like
Yeah.
you are right now, and we keep interrupting.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lutmer is going to return 3 punts for touchdowns this year.
Jesus, when's the last time we had somebody do that?
Last year.
Did 2. I don't know if he did.
I thought we had 2 last year. We had a kickoff return against Rutgers.
Oh, okay.
Michigan State, where he broke Timmy Dwight's record, and then he had another one, didn't he?
But yeah, against the Utah State or whatever.
Yeah. 97 yards or 95.
No, I mean, to me, it's a bold prediction because we've never seen Lutmer do it. But from what I'm hearing, he's a freak. He's a carbon copy of DeJean.
That's right.
So that's what I'm.
You picked him and Lauk when we did a recruiting show. You picked him and Lauk as the 2 guys you liked best out of the recruiting class.
Yeah, Trevor was my favorite. I texted everybody a year ago when everybody was whining about our offensive line. Kelvin, I know you remember that because you debated the same way I did. I told everybody, get to know Trevor Lauk. Brandon, who's on the Hawkaholics, I told him, don't worry about the offensive line and remember Trevor Lauk. He's going to be a star.
You're the guy you picked no, that was A&F made a bad pick that year. They said Brackney, the defensive lineman from Colorado, was going to be great. And he lasted like 1 year and went whimpering away.
I don't even know that dude. But
Right.
Go ahead. You got another one?
my last one, I've been debating because I told Vandy this was going to happen. So obviously I believe it.
Thank God you brought up his name. Go ahead.
Can you tell he's not a fan of Andy?
Well, you don't talk about Iowa. Every subject we bring up is like, well, what do you think of Carnegie at Iowa? He was commenting the other day, and he goes, "Well, Vanderbilt's got the #1 women's basketball player in the country next year, Flakes or whatever. What the hell does that have to do with Iowa?" Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
I'm hearing the same thing, and I'm sure Kelvin's on the same page a little bit. They're not on the top 10 list, but they weren't last year either for the Joe Moore Award. But Cade and Trevor Locke anchoring, and from what I'm hearing about the offensive line overall, they got a bunch of guys that can fill in. I'm getting yelled at for talking too loud, so I got to talk quieter. So I think they're going to be. They could get the Joe Moore Award again. And that's another thing that I'm not really afraid of the quarterback position because I think they'll figure it out.
Oregon and Ohio State and Alabama and another team were the top 4 that they were really bragging up preseason. But I would think I would still be in the top 10. But
yeah, they're not.
All right.
Okay.
Right. Can I catch you? Yeah, I got a couple comments. First of all, Terrible Terry's on tonight, right now. And he just said try co-hosting with him. All right. I'm just going to leave it there.
What?
Oh, Vandy.
Yeah, Terrible Terry, as we know, co-host with Vandy. Okay. All right. Cyhawk C Money says number 8 national ranking Cade Peeper, 6'3", 300 pounds, all-time squat max for offensive guard at Iowa with 680 pounds max.
Top vertical
413 in the short shuttle is the fastest for an Iowa offensive guard. 37-inch vertical, 1.52 10-yard dash.
Yep. In his recruiting class, he was the lowest rated recruit, and he was one of my favorites. Defensive tackle from Norfolk, Nebraska. I said, he's my guy. I got that one right. I got one right.
Okay. All right. Terry has one more comment. He says every quiet coach reminds him of Corbin. Glob, glob, glob. Okay. Boy.
Corbin, glob, glob, glob.
It's okay. Hink says, did I hear that Cayman Brown has a 42-inch vertical? Kamari
That's right.
Brown,
42.5, I think, or 43.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm not trying to interrupt you guys. I really am trying to let you speak more.
Oh no, I'm done.
I read this in 2 hours the other day. Can you see it, Jason?
Yep.
Tom Moore's book. He
Was
wrote it in 2024 before he got hired by parents. He only mentions parents once. And he goes, he's going there to talk about, everybody talks about completion percentage and this and that and points per game and all this shit. He says the most important stat in football is winning. And then he said, look what that Kirk Ferentz did at Iowa, winning 10 games with no offense. He says that's a real coach. And he wasn't working for Kirk at that time.
Yeah. Terry says, here's a bold take. UCLA, by the way, Terry is a UCLA fan, beats Iowa next time in football. I think both UCLA and USC come to Iowa City next year. Both of them, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've said this on this pod, but I know Jason doesn't listen to it. So anyway, I said we were talking about, I had this great question for everybody to answer. We had Rick and Kyle and what's his name, Dean, and me. And my great question was, who is your list of coaches to take Kirk's place? And one of my outside guys was Chesney at UCLA. Two of my other outside guys, Jason was offensive coordinator Shanahan at Indiana, and the defensive coordinator at Indiana. Do you know they're both under 30 years old?
Yeah.
Cignetti doesn't call any plays.
Yep.
So anyway, that was my outside. And then the other outside guys was Drinkall, who is actually an ex-Kirk assistant up at Western or Central Michigan, wherever he's at. He coached LaBasse last year.
Blazik, AJ Blazik's at Rutgers, I believe.
Yeah. But anyway,
okay.
Did you get done with your 5 bold
He did.
premonitions?
I just want to say mine was also over 30 points a game was one of my bold predictions. So I just want you to know that I did say the same thing.
Yeah, one of my bold predictions is similar. I said 34 points a game average. And we're going to have 5 games because our schedule is not, you look at that. It's like Jason said, as far as playing defense, you look at our schedule we're going to play. Sure, OSU and Washington could be decent offensive teams. The other ones are not scary, right? Playing defense against them. Well, how many of them teams? I think we'll have at least 5 games of 40 points or more. More than that, because we might score 40 points in each of the first 3 games. And we're going to bury Rule and Pajama Boy. So anyway, that's one of my bold predictions. In December, bold prediction. It's not really bold because I think it's going to happen. You got to is give Kirk a couple more year extension for recruiting purposes. Ain't gonna make him stay any longer than he's staying. But you just got to do it. If you're recruiting Matt Bowen's boy, you can't say, "Oh, I'm going to retire in 2 years." That don't go over very good.
Right.
Top 5 guy in the whole nation. We won it. Anyway, another bold prediction.
That's my trademark, Terry.
What is?
The band.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't say anything. I just wanted Jason to read it.
Okay, I can't see the comments, so. Another bold prediction. I did these bold predictions 2 months ago. We did bold predictions.
Yeah, but we did crazy bold predictions. I wanted serious, actual predictions that could
mine.
come true.
None of mine were. We did 10 of them. I got them written down right here. None of mine were crazy. I said Ben goes to the Elite 8 next year. Beth gets a contract extension because their contracts, and Jan gets a contract extension. But we're talking football tonight.
Yes, we are.
So Kirk, which I've already said, Kirk goes to the playoffs this year. And then I said underneath there that Dean can quit bitching now.
all because I say that
Mhm.
one of my bucket list things is to see Iowa go to the playoffs
And win the
wouldn't
national
mind if
title.
they won the national title before
And
I
nobody-
kick the bucket.
Nobody would
You know,
mind that.
I don't
but
have that many years left on this earth.
I think you'd be happy with averaging over 9 wins a season for 10 years. So,
I'll go for 10.
You know,
okay.
9 is, can I just say this? 9 is the old 8.
Now,
When it
all
used
I
to
know-
be, when
all
we
I
used to
know
play
is
11
8.
games, we
All
used
I
to play
know is
11 games. It was,
Yeah.
8-4 was a pretty solid record. Now we
Oh,
play
yeah.
12 games, so now 9-3 is a good record.
Yeah, 8-3 got Hayden Fry into the Rose Bowl 2 years.
Yeah.
And then he lost in the Rose Bowl, so he was 8-4.
Yeah,
But-
there we go.
And you thought Hayden was God, you know? Anyway, my other bold prediction, which I think is not that bold, is we have 4 first-round draft picks. Next year, we have Vanami's dad has told me that, they're thinking about going to the NFL and it's smart. If he has a great year this year and he's obviously a first-round draft pick, you aren't going to come back and blow out a knee. It's just stupid. Vanami, Lutmer, and Pieper will be easy first-round draft picks, and Lauk will also be. Left tackles are highly draftable. He'll be a first-round. He just got to work on his speed. So there's 4 of my bold predictions. Oh, I did 5 because I said we'd have more than 5 games over 40 points a game. So that's it. Sorry to bore you guys, but
Hey, he goes, Hink says, hey, just remember we play Northern Illinois out of the Pac-12. No, they're not the Pac-12. They went to the Mountain West, I think.
yeah. And they got a hot shot quarterback they picked up late. He was going to go to North Carolina and transfer quarterback. So
yeah, Iowa Hawkman says it's been reported that Kamari is up to 260 pounds.
that is correct.
Cool.
They reported the new weights about 3 weeks ago. Me and Dean went over them. Remember Dean?
I do, but I don't have them memorized.
The great. Well, I kind of do. The ones that are impressive, like LJ Phillips losing 20 pounds. And then the great news, I thought, was Jimmy Sullivan, who come in at 170 pounds. He's 205 now, or 210.
Mr. Eddie Deal. Eddie Deal.
And Addie's husband. And then Hecklinski, a little guy. He's over 200 pounds now. Maybe he can take a beating, and run the ball. So.
By the way, I was watching some scrimmage and some pickup stuff with Addie Deal at Wisconsin. I knew it. She's doing well. She's doing well.
Well, they all look good doing layup drills and shooting 3-pointers in practice.
Kelvin is at the Sprite battery acid.
Yeah, I ran out. I had a lime flavored water that did early in the show, and it ran out. And I get up once in a while, and I went over to the fridge and got me a.
So is Kamari Moulton really 260 pounds?
No,
there's no way a running back could be that big.
Brown, the defensive end that has a 43-inch vertical, and he's on the freak list.
All righty. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought that's who we were talking about originally, but then Skyhawk made that comment, and I thought, well, maybe I'm on the wrong track.
Hey, Jason, here's my imitation. Is Charlie Brown really weigh 260 pounds?
Okay. Here's another one from Terry. Terry's being funny tonight. He goes, if Jason wears that headband as a coach, he needs to have a matching sweater vest to go with it.
Now that I think about it, you mentioned being a coach. If he had a Kansas City Chief hat on and his mustache was gray, he'd look like
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
I'm not quite as big as he is, but Yeah.
Oh, did you see? Did you see Bielema? He gained all his weight back. Last year at media days, he looked like half as big as he was the year before, probably on Ozempic or something. And
Yeah.
this year he came back and he looked like Kelvin again.
Hey, I'm not gonna body shame the guy. I got my own issues.
Well, I'm just commenting because I really wanted him to stay thin because he's a Hawkeye. I want him to live a long time, you know.
Yeah. Right, guys. I thank you guys for the show. I think this is a good place to wrap it up. We got all of our bold predictions in.
Did you guys see the? Did you guys see the? Well, I know I did. I shared them to Jason and you. Did you guys look at them short highlights from practice today?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't have
you
time.
see-
I was
did
busy
you see
getting
Bryce?
unsick.
There was two of them where they were scrimmaging. Did you see Bryce Hawthorne, number 96? He on one play he just put Cale Winter on his, ran right through him. And then on the one where Hecklinski threw the ball trying to get it over Bosworth in the end zone, there was Hawthorne pressuring him with Leighton Jones, who is a great left guard, chasing him.
Right.
Hawthorne might be a real beast.
I mean, that's what I'm hearing that he is. I'm hearing that the line it's so much better than what people were thinking. They're really happy with the D line. So I'm going off what I'm hearing. And people are so surprised with Cam Buffington. Like literally every level of Iowa's defense, they're surprised. Tyler Brown, although I do like Anthony Hawkins. I don't know if you guys do, but I do.
He's a big guy.
But
Stretchy guy.
Tyler Brown apparently is doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Well, everybody thinks these people that are very opinionated on the On3 thread, they're like all up in arms that Lutmer would move from Cash, and there's no problem at Cash. You have young Wallace, you have Michello Viti, and you have Mr. Rashad Godfrey.
Yep.
And Godfrey's the guy about killed the Nebraska quarterback twice last year. You know, it's like, don't worry. And Lutmer is like Lutmer. I keep explaining to these guys that safety position back there, the Quinn Schulte position, is the guy that's got to call the pass coverages. Him and the middle linebacker make the calls during the game. Lutmer's the only experienced safety we got. Lutmer said on media days that I never practiced at Cash until in the middle of the year last year. Phil throws me in Cash. He says, I've always practiced at safety. That's where I'm used to. He don't care where he plays.
Right.
Okay.
You know,
Guys, we're going to try to wrap this up. We got
cut
to.
it short at only 5 hours. I
Okay.
can't believe
Hink
it.
is out. Hink is left. Thank you, Hink, for watching because you've been here for most of the almost 3 hours. Xavier Wampal leveled Emmett Johnson of Nebraska in KC Chiefs practice today. Well, maybe that wasn't today. Terry says Kelvin uses a lot of protection. A lot of protection when it comes up to wrapping up the show. Also, Dean, check your messages. I will do that, Terry.
And the Nawampa hit was not real popular at practice. So,
alrighty. So, I want to say thank you guys. We've been on for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I want to thank all you guys because most of you have been here for the entire 2 hours and 45 minutes. So I appreciate you guys being there. I'm going to test the world here. Leave a message or comment if you actually get to the end of this podcast, just to let me know you actually watched the whole thing. So
I got a question for Kelvin real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. This show ain't over.
Apparently.
Go ahead.
Have you heard anything about Thomas Meyer, the tight end?
He's a great prospect.
Well, I heard he's really fast.
They're very high on him. He's big. He's fast with his size. and everything. The only negative I ever heard about him was in the spring game. He dropped was it the spring game or the Vanderbilt game that he dropped a pass? Kirk hates it when a tight end drops a pass. But yeah, he's going to be a great player. They got another walk on. What the hell's his name? I got the whole damn roster right in front of me. They got another walk on that's a red shirt freshman, Stecker. Watch for him at tight end. So they got a lot of tight end. And Young Woods, they're going to line him up they line their tight end thing. If you listen to Lester's Ford podcast he was on, he said Vanami's our slot tight end. We use him like a hybrid, and then you had the bigger tight end like Ostrenga and Myers that are bigger blockers and stuff. Yep. They'll push the quarterback ahead and all that shit. And the backup for Vanami in the slot is LeVar Woods' boys. And he's been like a Swiss Army knife.
I could see them moving. I mean, has he gained weight, Woods? I can see them moving him to wide receiver if he doesn't gain weight.
Oh, he gained weight. He came in at like 195 and now he weighs 230.
Oh, he's up to 230 now?
And he's real fast, catches. He had a great spring game.
All right. Oh, we got a photo from Dean. Must be something good. Is that Star Wars for sharing?
Yeah. Terry says that Kelvin is Darth Vader unmasked. So
1, 4, 6, 9, 11.
What are you counting?
I'm doing our composite poll here.
Okay. All right. We're gonna end with Cyhawk C Money's comment. Quote, scratch where it itches this year, Hawkeyes. Mason, okay, one more. Mason Woods is Noah Fant 2.0.
That's what Lester said.
He's a faster version too. He's faster than Noah Fant.
And he's got more jiggity to his jag.
Yeah. Alrighty.
And he's probably already a better blocker than Fant. So
okay, nobody's gonna watch this show this long, so can we just wrap it up and call it a night?
Well, turn me off. I don't freaking care. I got all this math to do here to present our instead of an Associated Press poll, it's a Jason can name the poll. All
right, guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We'll be back Sunday night. Hopefully not a 2-hour and 47-minute podcast. But like I said, hit the subscribe button. I want to get to 800 by kickoff. We're 4 away. Unless somebody.
Did you know Indiana in our composite poll has slipped to 3rd by 1 point? Go ahead, guys. Bye. I had fun.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.